everyone.
We're normal.
Hope you're all doing well. God, that always throws me off, guys. Um, I hope you're having an excellent Tuesday. It is Transmission Tuesday. Hey. Um, this is episode 6 of our Dragon Age story, Blood and Lyrium. Before we get going with our intros, I'm just going to do our little, you know, content warning at the start. Before we introduce the story and our players, let me first provide a content warning. Dragon Age is a setting which has some dark and difficult themes, not only with some grisly horror, but also in its political and cultural tensions. There are power imbalances throughout the lands of Thedas, and we may on occasion touch on these in our story. Rest assured, we will be as respectful and considerate as possible when we do, and we have discussed our lines and veils prior to today's session. We can check in with each other, but we want you to also be mindful of your own comfort levels. As important as these stories are to voice, your happiness and comfort should be paramount, and as such, we would never judge if you need to step away. That being said, it is now time for my players to introduce themselves. Before they do, I am Emmer Hamilton on the internet. I use she, they pronouns, and I am the storyteller for A Blood and Lyrium. Why don't you guys tell us who you are and who you are playing? Thank you.
My name's Emily. I use she, they pronouns, and I'm playing Kana, a dwarven blacksmith who uses she, her pronouns, and is feeling good on a Tuesday. That's how the saying goes.
Hi everyone, my name is Satan, or else a vamp on the internet. Today I will be playing Phelan. I use she or any pronouns. Phelan uses he, him. And you know what? Maybe today he will realize he was being flirted with.
Hello everyone, I am Jill, also known as Ghosty JK, and I will be playing Beverly. I use she, they pronouns, Beverly uses she, her pronouns, and I'm sure all of the secrets are now out on the table and we can all trust each other so much.
They are absolutely on the table. No worries. I am Tord or Tord Talks Creativity. My pronouns are she, they. I am playing Oriana, the human rogue, pronouns she, her, who absolutely has no more secrets to hide whatsoever and is super excited to meet an Arl.
Hi,
And other
guys.
lies. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm Skaya. I go by she, her pronouns, and I am playing Eranon, the chasing wild rogue, and she's just happy to make you all happy.
Yes, indeed. Here are my wonderful people who definitely always only tell truths. Last session, the group awoke and entered the town of Southreach after an evening of song and dance to take some of the tensions away. They had multiple intentions, with Kana and Oriana investigating the job boards and finding mostly missing persons posters. Phelan and Iranan went to the alienage to seek information and have a bit of rest there, while Beverly found them somewhere to stay in the town. And we also discovered she kind of has a body double. Oriana found something of interest and managed to keep it hidden. The alienage found two elves who were ready to leave town before the horrors of the Blight caught up to where they are right now. And they're looking to join a Dalish group in the nearby forests, despite news that they are quite closed off and that they had multiple injured clan members there, for reasons unknown. An elven bard was also found within, who had many tales of what was going on around Thedas, and who seemed to take a favourable eye towards Phelan. We closed our session following Beverly into the keep, as she sought an audience with Arl Leonis Bryland. It became apparent that there was some history between them, as they shared an embrace, and each spoke of their relief that the other was alive and safe. He then led her to a room for another emotional reunion with her son, Aidan, who appears to be living with Leonis as a ward. As difficult as it was in the beginning, having not seen him for a couple of years, the tension eased as he spoke of how he was doing, and they too shared an embrace. She promised to come by to see him again, and to bring her friends with her next time. Beverly, as you are heading away from the keep from that moment and are making your way towards your friends, what is playing on your mind? And where do you go?
Oh gosh. Well, definitely there's a lot of guilt, I'm not gonna lie, of not coming here very often and just not really coming to see her son. There's a lot of that going through her head, but she's also kind of excited and nervous to finally talk about it, especially with Kana, who has been bugging her constantly about what this secret could be. It's been 10 years of knowing Kana and 10 years of having this secret, and it's, it has to come out sooner or later, and she's glad that it's coming out now. But also there is that nervousness of like having kept a secret for so long and then all of a sudden, announcing it to a group of people and not knowing how that's going to go over. Like, she doesn't expect anyone to be like nasty about it or anything, but there's a little anxiety.
Yeah. Absolutely. And where is it that you're heading as you leave the keep?
I am going to be wandering back to the local inn where I gave the address to the rest of them, hoping to find everybody inside and not lost in the city somewhere.
Yeah, and you find them inside. They're all already there. I imagine you guys have managed to find a table that would fit all of you. Yeah, you guys have just not long left the alienage and left the company of the elves that you met within. But you're sitting having your own conversation as Bev enters. What is being discussed at the table when Beverly enters?
Are you sure you didn't pick up any kind of vibes from this guy, Phelan? Like, you really didn't notice?
Aranon kicks Kanar under the table.
Ow!
I mean, he was real nice.
Yeah, yep.
He was. Yeah,
He
he's
sure
nice.
was.
Yep.
I don't understand what you guys are
Even the other
trying
tables
to
listen to
imply.
us.
I just meant he was a nice guy. I don't know. Even I thought he was a charmer.
I mean, yeah, I suppose.
Phelan, I
Elbow
think he
Aaron.
wanted to be more attentive to you.
Okay. As in,
Than anyone else.
I mean, to be fair, I'm like the only elf in the group, to be honest.
Yeah, that's
Also
probably
anyone
it.
else in the bar.
Talks to people. Keep the
Okay.
conversation going.
I think Oriana's gonna look at Aaron and Kenan and be like, "That's the best I've got. I don't know."
That's fine.
Okay.
Bev! Oh my god!
I feel
Hi,
like Bev
Bev.
is just kind of standing next to the table at this point, having listened to the last little bit of that. Hey guys,
Hey guys. Hey Ben.
having a nice chat about a certain someone back in the alienage, huh?
I mean, there were
Yeah.
lots of interesting people there.
I'm sure there were. Anyway,
Trying not to laugh right now, sorry.
We'll just make eye contact with Bev and just.
Did you guys like him? You guys are talking about him a lot.
Oh,
It's
no,
okay.
nothing beyond the usual.
Okay.
But
Best man I've met in a while.
Well, you might be meeting another one soon. I just went to go talk to some people that I am excited for you guys to meet tomorrow, if you're up for it.
Damn.
Always?
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, we don't really have plans here. I mean, not concrete plans. We're kind of making things up along the way, I've noticed.
What does he
Yeah.
do?
What?
What does he do?
I don't want to spoil the surprise.
I think you literally watch Oriana just like,
Yeah.
Wait. Stop.
Me. Lean into Bev. and like maybe you could at least assure that it won't be a certain kind of surprise.
It's not.
It's not your brother, is it?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty boring surprise.
I'm gonna
no
get
offense.
around. I'll see you in a minute.
Yeah, sorry. That's honestly what I was a little worried about. I just didn't want
Oh.
to say it.
No,
I mean-
my brother. Well, one of them is in
Well,
Denham now,
not the yeah.
and
not
the other
Not the,
I-
you know.
haven't heard back from. So I don't know. Considering what we heard about the circle, I don't.
Yeah.
don't-
I guess I should have figured because surprises are usually meant to be like pleasant, and I don't think meeting your brother
I'm hoping
would be
this will be
pleasant
a
for
fun
him.
surprise for
Okay.
everyone.
So who is this guy?
Do you not know what the meaning of surprise is, Kenna?
No, but like,
It's a
Yeah,
secret
but-
that will bring joy later, supposedly. But I don't tend to like surprises. I will be honest.
Okay, I mean, I can tell you guys if you want, if it's going to cause like a lot of.
I don't want to make you do it, but I don't really like surprises either. Sorry.
It makes me anxious.
Same.
Okay.
I've already waited 10 years. One more day is not gonna make a difference, really.
I
10
think Bev
years.
is going to look at Phelan and Oriana specifically, let out like a sigh, and kind of just like plop down at the table and grab whoever's drink is closest and just like down it.
Mine,
It's
'cause I'm getting
Phelan's.
the drinks.
He hasn't touched his drink at all. No.
Same.
Both.
Both of them, just down both
That
of them.
just chugs everyone's drink.
Yeah. Pour them all
This is
together, make a
supposed
dirty pint, yeah.
I was like,
the more you drink, I
think even Oriana's like, is this supposed to be good?
No,
How surprises are supposed to be good.
It is.
Yeah,
it
it
is
doesn't
good.
look
Gosh,
like
just
it's
let me
good.
say it. Maker's
Okay.
breath.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You will be meeting my son and his father tomorrow.
Oh. Okay.
There's some people that, if they're still alive, I owe some money to.
Okay, I have to know how many people in Lothering did you have bets with, because I'm sure there is something, right?
I mean, I stopped keeping count after a little while.
Is
Wait.
this was this a secret?
Wait, why are they here? Why
They
weren't
live
they in
here.
Luthering with you?
That's more complicated.
I think she leads into
returns-
fail. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Lydia.
I returned to the table at this point and kind of put the tray of drinks down and just take a moment to like look at you all. Did I just
Oh,
miss
hey.
the surprise?
Yeah,
We're
Yeah, but-
meeting Bev's son and his father.
Apparently they live here and not in
That doesn't-
Luthering.
Yes, they live here because his father is someone who is important and could give him a better life than I could in Lothering.
Scooch down on the bench next to you and give you a bump.
why is he
Look.
not giving you a better life then?
Who's drunk my drink?
Sorry, that was me.
Oriana will just slide you hers. It's Erwan.
Like I needed some courage. I wasn't expecting to just like out this tonight. I thought I would have, maybe like 12 hours before.
Actually,
telling
that's a
everyone.
good question. GM, is anyone listening to us? Can I look around?
Probably it's quite
There's
busy
someone
bar.
laughing on the other table.
Yeah, yeah.
They could be telling her own jokes. It's...
You can roll a perception check if you like.
Um,
If you have a focus
like-
that you feel applies, you can.
I wish.
Level
Level
two.
Level 2.
Level two.
And perception's still high. I just don't have a focus, unfortunately. Yeah, it's great. Didn't I?
Yeah, it's
I
not
see
great.
everything.
Yeah, you look around. There's a lot of people around. If any of them are listening to you, I mean, they could be. You're not sure.
Okay. Probably not. It's fine.
You start looking around, and then you're aware that like by being perceptive and looking, and then a couple people like look your way because you're looking, and then you're like, I'm being perceived, and then you immediately like hate it and put your
No one
back up.
knows.
No, don't look at me.
Okay.
When you mean a better life, you mean like monetary wise?
Yes, I do.
Oh.
Is there a lot of money in Southreach? Like, or is it just one person? I don't know.
There'll be some people here
Okay.
that have certainly more
He could
wealth
be a
than
craftsman, you
Lothering
don't know.
had. Yeah,
You're right. I don't know.
there's-
That's why I'm asking.
There's going to be some minor nobility who kick around here for sure, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should
I'm trying to
buy-
judge like the anxiety level Oriana should have right now. Okay, everybody. Sorry. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
We should buy presents
Presents. Okay.
for your son. I
think
mean,
he would
are they
really
old?
like that? He's
Oh.
10 years
What's
old.
his name?
Oh.
His name is Aiden.
Aw.
So cute.
You
He's a
make-
good kid.
I knew it. Now everything makes sense.
Yeah,
Did everybody
almost
know?
everything
Is this
makes sense.
I didn't
didn't know.
know.
No, I didn't know.
I had no idea.
And
I had theories.
I just now I can see where the mummy vibes come from.
I guess that does make sense, huh?
I think Oriana flashes back to when you just like threw laundry at people. Yeah, mom vibes.
yeah, exactly. Phelan imagining, like reimagining.
Stop being such a deadbeat!
Arana's just
Yeah.
seeing Bev cuddling a darkspawn to death.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like Phelan imagining
Mom
that's like,
vibes.
yeah, mom vibe. Mhm.
You're telling me Rainy could have had a little play friend this whole time?
I suppose if Aiden had lived with us, then yeah.
But I don't mean to overstep. I tend to do that sometimes, but not on purpose. So let me know if I am. But sometimes, whether the parent has money or not, it is how you treat your child that is the most important. I think he would have
That's
been
fucking
very
true.
happy with you.
Honestly, I think
I-
he'll just be happy to see you.
Well, this is definitely something I have thought about a lot over the years.
I'm just glad you get to see him again.
Me too.
I think in a really probably surprising way, Oriana dried mud, by the way, not actively muddy, but will hug you. Just, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Did I say too much?
No, well, I don't know. That's for Bev to answer, but
I think
I
Bev
just-
does laugh a little bit.
I know the other side of that, so it's rough. It's never really a good option.
No, it's not. It's believe me, I know. I had to make the decision to give my child to someone else to raise. It's not exactly one that I made lightly.
Hand on yours. We make decisions in life when we have to make them.
Sure do.
Made it when I was young.
Yeah. You can't help making decisions when you're young. When you're young. You've done nothing wrong.
I'm
Damn.
glad you trust us enough to meet him, though.
I think he could benefit from meeting you guys. Although, I do wish it wasn't spurred on by disaster.
Silver lining, I guess.
Silver lining.
Does he have a favorite animal?
He seems to enjoy whiskey. I don't know if he has a favorite animal, though. I don't think that's a question I've ever thought to ask him, if I'm being completely honest.
Brings
Alright.
out a piece of wood, starts whittling.
Let's see that, or do we have anything from Lothering specifically to remind him of you? I know we kind of ran out of there, but
I mean, I can look through the belongings that I brought,
yeah,
but
we can do that.
Can I make a
Don't-
suggestion?
what's that?
Well, sometimes with my family and my people, when we lost a loved one, and am I making this shit up right now? Uh, it was customary that sometimes if they had scarves or clothes that weren't going to be used or donated or given away, you could make like a stuffed animal out of them and give them to the family members.
I think I brought a quilt that my mom made me.
That would be good. That way, if he's having a, bad day, you can just wrap up in it.
If you wear perfume, you can put it on the.
I don't know if I'm fancy enough to have perfume, but
I was gonna say if you wear perfume, you should
Or just wrap it on whiskey and get dog hair on it.
that maybe.
You know, I brought
Too far.
some of Rainy's old toys with me. Some stuff she left behind. I don't mind letting go of a couple of them.
guys, you don't have to give up all this stuff. I know we don't have a lot to begin with. But thank you for trying to help me.
Are you gonna stay here?
I don't know. I think that's a conversation that we need to have. Because we don't really have a home to return to right now. So I don't know.
You think Southreach will be safe?
We thought Lothering was safe.
Exactly.
Are you gonna take him with us?
I'm not suggesting that exactly.
Well, he lives here, doesn't he?
He does, yes. The plan that I had in my head over these past couple of days is to find my family wherever they are, make sure that they're okay, and then, I don't know, decide from there. So maybe I'll come back.
Okay. He'd like it, right?
I think I would like to be around him a lot more.
I think Oriana gives you another hug. Like, this is weird for her.
I mean, Bev's not going to turn it away. I feel like she's a very huggy person.
Little spindly, dirty arms, just.
You get wrapped into a bear hug and you can't escape now.
Honestly,
Phelan whittling like.
yeah, I think honestly, she actually like leans into it a little bit. You kind of hear like a little sniff. Yeah.
Yeah. Bev will just give like a little squeeze.
There's so much emotion happening next to me.
Phelan's like, what do I do?
I exchange a little smile with Canard. Look at the cuties.
I don't think Kana quite meets your eyes. She has kind of a sad expression on her face. It's just looking at Bev.
Oh.
Can't. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I can't imagine how hard of a choice that must have been. Well, I mean, I can, but I can't imagine.
I do think about what my life would have been like if I, had kept Aiden around.
I think that just means that tomorrow we'll have to make it really good.
Yeah, let's focus on the here and now.
Yeah.
Kind of pushes Bev's drink towards her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are you challenging me?
Now I am. Shit.
Listen, if we want to, you guys, did you both take a drink and focus?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. if we're just wanting to get in our cups this evening, and a few people have various things
I'm the
that they would like to
designated
try a little.
driver, so
Yeah.
Phelan's the
Or
DD.
designated
Yeah.
whittler.
designated Jessica driver.
You can't whittle and drink at the same time.
No, you can't. That's dangerous.
Yeah. Feel free to have a roll of, ladies.
Oh, let me find that.
16. Respectable. Oh, Lieutenant Kana. Oh, you get drunk under the table, girl.
You feeling it?
No,
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
I know what you're talking about.
I was trying so hard not to say the SpongeBob.
I thought I was muted. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
I feel great. I feel alive.
You sure look it.
You know, I had the theory in my years of pondering about what the fuck you're hiding, but I never thought it could be this. Cause, damn, I could never I guess your secrets are your own, but I would never judge you for this. Like, come on, you know my shit. Like, of all the people who would be able to understand this.
I think when you meet them in person, you'll understand maybe a little bit more.
I guess.
I hope. Because otherwise, it's just been a dumb decision on my part all around. I can't have that. I'm perfect.
I shan't allow
Yeah,
it.
well, can't argue with that.
Another shoulder bump. Yeah, you are.
I try to be.
I will say that during this drinking, you will see all of you this. You know, when a woman becomes frail enough that they just naturally shrimp a little. And she's sat by a fire and has people around her that she's speaking to, and then she turns around, and looks to Beverly. It's like,
Oh boy,
Shannon,
here we go.
Shannon, can you get me my stick, Shannon?
Oh, Carol, darling. Okay, I'll stand up.
It's time for me to go upstairs. It's a bit late now.
It
Thought her
is. It
name
is
was
getting
Bev.
late. I'll turn back to the table and go, I'll explain in just a second. Just, I have to play
secret
along, trust
family?
me.
Like, oh, thank you, dear.
You've been hiding your name too?
I thought her name was Mom.
Yeah. And then you'll see, like, crossing paths with Beverly and looking to Beverly and giving Bev a smirk is a woman that looks surprisingly like her. You know, similar heights, pale skin, dark hair, pulled up into sort of like a back ponytail. We'll give Bev a little wink and just keep going on about her day serving people at the bar.
Does she have a secret sister now too?
I guess so.
I don't know.
God damn. I knew she had
Does
a twin. I
everyone-
thought he was. I thought it was a maybe. Maybe there's like a
Does she own
transition I
this
didn't know
place?
about.
Congratulations.
Yeah, you can kind of come back over to the table. You
Oh,
see your friends
okay.
looking more confused.
Oh, okay, I do need to explain that one. That is the
more
owner.
secret family?
No, we're not related at all, despite what Kara will tell you.
Oh.
That is the owner, and her daughter Shannon, and we'll gesture to Shannon. At the
Shannon hears
bar.
her name, looks over and gives everyone a big wave.
We're like, "Hi,
Uh,
Shannon."
Poor old Carol always seems to think that I'm Shannon and Shannon's Bev, whatever. We're in the same room.
Mm-hmm.
I see why.
Oh, yeah, okay. I hear
Slip-
like if you squint, you can. Yeah, I can see why.
Uh-huh.
Really?
She'll slip past you and sort of put a hand on the small of your back and then just produce a big tankard of like the good stuff and be like, thank you for that.
Oh, anytime.
Mm-hmm.
Do well. So yeah, no secret family stuff on this one.
Well, more
It's just-
secret. Wait,
Yeah.
what? What do you mean this one?
My son?
Oh no, I thought you meant like you had more outside of that, but not. Okay.
I don't think you
He
can
has a
ask
son in
that.
every city.
There's definitely not more details to the story. You're fine. You know everything.
Listen,
Yeah.
I have not traveled past South Reach. There's not going to be a sun in every city. I don't think. No, I'm kidding.
I feel like you would know if you're the one
Yeah,
giving
you-
birth.
Pretty involved in that
Phelan,
process.
honey, it was a jest.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't think Bev is as prolific as our elven friend. And there's a little smirk, like looking at Phelan.
I mean,
What?
I wouldn't be against finding out, but I feel like that one's taken.
Yeah,
What?
probably. And I think Phelan, you just get like a pat on your shoulder, just like.
I may be obtuse sometimes, but I'm pretty sure you're all making fun of me somehow.
No,
No, we would
no,
never do
sweetie,
that.
sweetie.
You're all
think we're
laughing at me.
No,
We're. Oh.
we
We're not
enjoy
laughing at
how
you.
lovely you are,
Well,
as was Sion.
I don't. I'm really bad with lies, but that was not a thing.
Listen, when an elf and an elf love each other very much.
Are you trying to explain elves to me?
I don't
You're
know
elf
what
splaining?
Are you elf
I'm sorry.
splaining?
Listen, Morrigan's not here.
Yeah. Or
I'll be down
Solus.
here.
Or Solus. Oh.
Fuck you, Solus, yeah.
I think Oriana just will finally turn to Phelan and be like, "Look, Phelan, he was hitting on you the entire time.
He never hit me.
Hitting
Oh
on.
my god.
Things cannot go over my head. I will catch them by excellent reflexes.
I'll catch them.
Autistic icon, honestly.
Cannot literally.
There's
throws
just
her
like the
hands up.
little like.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I mean, he might still be there. We might see him on the road later. I'm sorry. She's just like rubbing your back very awkwardly and gently. Just like... We weren't making fun of you, though.
I mean, honestly, maybe a little bit. Not really, but like
I thought it was
I
cute.
guess we were all laughing and you weren't in on the joke, and that was part of what was funny.
And then the joke was about me, so you
Yeah.
were laughing at me.
Yeah, I guess
And
we
then-
were.
I was trying
Sorry.
to tell you, but I didn't just want to come out and say it.
I was trying
Are
to
you
tell you earlier,
sure?
and then
Yes.
Aranan kicked me.
Are you sure? I thought he was just being really nice. He seemed like a really nice. He was being nice with everyone.
He was the nicest to you. He didn't exchange jewelry with any of us, Phelan.
And he was really attentive. It was actually kind of sweet. When you talked about your ear, he made sure to be on the other side.
I gotta go.
Okay.
She's gonna stand up.
Okay. Oh, buddy.
He's just walking out of the tavern.
No, at least go to our room.
I don't know where the rooms are.
Phelan,
I'll
I can show
show
you where the
you.
rooms are. I've shown guests where they are because Carol told me.
I'd like to think that like Phelan gets up and goes like, I need to go to the room. I don't know where the
Just walks out.
Just frustrated, turning back and forth.
Where's the room?
I can show everyone where there are two rooms.
I want to be alone right now.
However we want to split it up, we can give Phelan his own room.
No, and then I'll feel bad even more
I'm-
so.
I'm pretty quiet. You won't know I'm there.
I will room with
don't have to be-
Oriana.
I will be a pill bug in the corner, just like,
We don't have to be in the rooms right now. You can take your time.
I gotta go scream.
Okay, I'll wait till Phelan's done screaming.
So Phelan, you're given some direction about where to go. You can head to one of the rooms.
He goes to one of the rooms. He looks over to kind of not like looking you in the eye, but he's like, "Thank you," and he goes in and just closes the door. And all you hear as you're walking away is just a really muffled.
Oh,
Baby.
shit.
That's
Should I
it.
have not told him?
You did the right thing.
Okay.
so she can tell him.
You weren't
I wasn't
telling
trying to
him,
make
Emma.
fun.
You were
Yeah,
I
I was
was-
trying to make fun of him.
I was trying to get there like one step at a time, you know? I was trying to help him
Yeah.
figure it out.
I tried 3
I know.
times. It just wasn't landing.
Shall I go and get him?
No, we
I
know
think he
that we
needs some
didn't intend
space.
anything
Yeah, I think it just needs to
bad by
scream.
it, but it doesn't mean that it didn't still hurt.
Yeah.
Should
No, I feel bad.
we go find Sion?
Give him
don't
some
know.
time, Oriana.
I think processing
Was
time
it
is
regret?
probably the best.
Okay. Regret's bad.
Yeah, this is not All Temples Are Bastards where we have the little notes of do you like me, yes or no.
Or just explicitly explaining in detail about people's bodies. Anyway,
Yes.
I mean, we can blame the alcohol, right? Phelan would understand that.
Phelan? Oh, right. I was say Phelan didn't drink, but no, I got you.
Mhm.
I mean, neither did you. You keep passing your drink to me.
No, I drank.
Well, you passed your last one to me though.
Picks up empty glass, like covers with hands.
I've been drinking this all along. You're just drunk.
Don't just
I
say
have
it
all of
twice
my
as fast as
faculties.
me.
Yeah. But the four of you are able to have some drinks, enjoy each other's company a little. I don't know if there's any decompression that you need about the various bits and pieces of information that you discovered earlier today from Kane, who was very informative. Or about the deluge in the forest, actually. And Oriana,
Mhm.
were you wanting to go and talk to Sunny?
Not looking at her nails,
Mother.
at least.
Would you understand? Sure. I'm assuming. Did they come
I'm
with
just
us?
no, they were elsewhere in the town. It was just, if we had any intentions with our evening before we bed down, that was the
Oh, they
opportunity.
maybe. I'm not sure. Well, I think if like, let's say, are they like coming into the bar or something, or the
Sure.
tavern?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Oriana would be like, I have to go to the restroom. I'll be back. Pillbug's sleeping. Just- Sorry,
You
I have
just,
this
like,
weird canon in my
crawl out.
head. I have this weird canon in my head where she's like, "Yep," and just like rolls out. This is not true, but it's very funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will step out of the table.
Yeah, you can go and mosey on over. The people who had traveled in with you, who are also fellow Lothering residents, have found a table beside the fire. It seems that this is still just one of the only places where you actually have a little bit of room, given that it's slightly off the beaten track.
And I'm assuming Sunny is still.
Yeah. Just,
Yeah.
like, sitting away from the others, just, like, looking into the fire.
Excuse
Huh.
me.
It's just like,
I don't
get a
know if
little
she would grab a
startled at
drink.
first.
Yeah, right. And her pillbug cockroach, she'd probably be like, "Wait, like,
Yeah. You, like,
know,
roll
like-
up really quietly and then just announce yourself verbally. And he's like,
I'm
oh,
sorry,
God.
I'm sorry. No, it's okay."
Make us breath.
I love her. Anyway, sorry. Are you okay? It's a weird question. Okay.
Well, I'm here and I'm safe. I'm clean now. You can see he's clearly managed to bathe.
Makes you feel better.
Yeah. Are you... It, like, contemplates asking if you... and then thinks better of it.
It because I think she can see like his eyes kind
Yeah.
of like yeah.
Yeah.
Just I know this is gonna sound silly, but it actually helps when we're on the road.
Oh,
Yeah. All
How?
that food y'all are eating. Yeah, we caught that.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, like for hunting. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And I think he'll actually see like the pleasant smile, like the real
Yeah.
one that Oriana will have. Yeah.
Yeah. Um. Yeah.
Look,
He'll-
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say the levity of the conversation makes him smile, and again, it softens his features a little. And I mean, it might have been the case that his piercing blue eyes, because like he had dark hair and blue eyes for people who were maybe haven't seen the episode where he was yet. But like the dirt sometimes that can like make the blue like stand out a little bit more, but even cleaned up, they're still quite bright. He'll smile a little bit, seems to add a little bit of a like actual light to them in a way. They've seemed a little distant in the very short time that you spent with them.
Look, I'm not gonna take a lot of time of your evening, but now that we're in a bit of a safer spot, and I won't beat around the bush. Your friends told me a little bit about you. Not in a mean way. I just wanted to tell you that sometimes life doesn't work the way you think it will. And it's okay to be who you are rather than what people think you should be.
That's kind of you to say, but if I'd actually been who I thought I should have been, I might have been able to save my family.
I think that definitely could be true. I can't tell you otherwise, but there are other ways to save people. I know that I don't mean that insensitively. I more mean that even when bad things happen, there's got to be people that can help you afterwards. I am sorry about your family. Sometimes we don't get to choose what happens to us.
No. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to close my eyes without seeing it.
Yeah.
It's I mean, it's one thing to lose family. It's another to have to watch that happen and feel so helpless.
Yeah. When it happened, I'll admit I ran. But I knew I couldn't save everyone. You just have to save yourself sometimes. But that means we live to be able to help other people.
I'm not really cut out for helping. I've tried several things before, and it just well, nothing I can do would help with the situation we currently find ourselves in.
Maybe not. Except just to keep going. And I'm sure you'll find creative ways to help later.
Paint the way our towns used to look.
Someone's got to remember, right? Otherwise, they're lost.
Yeah.
I think so. Oriana does not have much,
Mm.
but there is in my head canon. There is one like really nice actual like hood and scarf that she has because like everything she's wearing, just for a reminder, is like the pants don't fit well. They're cut off too short. Everything's held together by like really oddly nice like cord that you use on drapes though. Like it's huge and bulky. But I think she would take out just the one nice piece of fabric that she has from another time and will give it to him and just, I know it's not going to help, but maybe you can take this. And it's like really pretty. It's really blue with green that matches her eyes and has way too pretty a pattern on it and like gold inlay.
You sure you don't need this?
We all have to save ourselves. And this would identify me more than I like. But maybe it'll just be a nice thing to have, or you can barter with it later. It's worth a lot of money.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And, God.
I don't have much to...
Don't worry about it. How about if we do meet again, make some art or treasure from leathering? Give me that later. In fact, I'll even tell you a secret.
Oh, okay.
She'll lean in close away from Kidnap's face. No, no, you're fine. And not in a creepy way, but like hands like on the armrest, you know, because I imagine she'd probably be a lot lower.
Yeah.
If we see each other again, my name is Artis.
It's nice to meet you, Artis.
It's nice to meet you too, but don't tell anyone.
I'll take it to my grave.
Okay.
Where are you going?
Well, I think she like finally like look over to the group because she's been kind of like angling where they can't see her, hopefully. I think they might want to go to dinner, but I'll be honest, I'm going to try to get back to my hometown before that. It's Pinstow. It's southeast of Denham.
Well, I don't know that... I might see you in Denham if you end up there.
I look forward to it.
Here. And he's gonna reach into his bag and rummage around and pull out small... It's small, it's not massive in its size. And it's a small green stone. It looks like it's maybe a moss agate. And on it is painted... It's really simple in what it is, but the detail is incredible for how small it is. And it's like a little river is like flowing down it, and there's painted trees so that the moss, well, it's not really moss, it's copper, but it looks like moss inside of it looks like it's grass. So it's like it's a little painted natural scene of a waterfall.
Did you make this?
Yeah. Well, I found the stone. I didn't make that, but I painted it.
So see, you made me feel better.
Matches your eyes.
Thank you. And maybe next time I won't have the mud.
Maybe. Well, I recognize you if you don't have that.
I'll put on a necklace.
Okay. Have a good evening.
Right. You too, and don't judge me for what's about to happen, okay?
Okay.
And she pilled bugs out.
Oh.
To look like she's coming from the bathroom to come back to the table.
Okay. Yeah, you can stealth your way back. It's a very crowded, busy place, so that's fair enough.
Something, you know?
Yeah.
God, I love Moria.
Yeah. Don't judge me for what you're about to see. Girls and food.
Oh,
Yep.
I didn't know people could do that.
Autobots roll out. And she'll rejoin the rest of them.
Yep. You scuttle back to the table.
I'm sorry, but my subtitle said, God, I love Oreo.
Also valid. I would be totally fine being called Oreo.
It says you scuttle back disabled. That is not what I said sometimes.
That's me.
Okay, that's true for me
Jill.
personally, but
That was some heavy romance.
Yeah. Listen, he's not you for 6. You're able to make your way back to the table. People have been drinking still. You know, Oriana's maybe just being Oriana for you guys and scuttling around.
I think even she would like slide back under the table and get back in her chair.
Oh, Baker.
Sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry, I'm back.
Jesus doesn't
I just-
exist. You didn't hear that. Oh, what dropped today.
It's alright. Jesus was one of the neighbors from Lord of the Ring.
Am I dropping snacks again?
Spill the rest of my drink.
Sorry, I didn't want to make you get up.
Well, now I have
Next-
to.
Yeah, I'll do that.
No, I
next time.
got it. It's fine.
Okay.
Ugh. I'll, like stagger off to find Shannon, I guess, to get
Yeah.
another drink.
Shannon's right
will-
here.
Oh, oh.
You bump into someone on the
Are
way to
we
the bar.
the loudest people in
Yes.
this tavern
Sorry.
right now?
Yeah, yeah.
My bad.
You're definitely that group. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun to
Uh,
be that group, but when you're
it
not
is.
that group, it's not.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
it's rough.
Yeah.
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 I think even Oriana's actually laughing with y'all at this point, though.
Yeah. Phelan, do you stay in the room until it is nighttime?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's already
actually.
evening time.
It's
but, you know,
already
like, are you just
evening.
like I'm going to bed?
Yeah, I think he has a moment. And he, God, I don't know how sad I want to get with this. So he's very frustrated for many things, and he's just kind of talking to himself, just like so stupid. I feel like he says that he can just hear in the back of his head his mom's voice, like, you're not stupid. Sometimes people just are slower to understand. And that makes him frown more. He's just thinking, like, keeps on, it's like, everybody else is gonna think I'm stupid. Of course they were making fun of me. Of course. Guy couldn't even comprehend someone was flirting with me. And then he's kind of like in the back of him, he keeps hearing his mom, which makes him even more upset. And I think at one point he kind of just ends up curled in bed, just trying not to cry and failing. Because he feels like, even though the day was really well, he was very happy to see other elves be around his people, but it just almost reinforces that he is alone a lot of the time, or as he's gotten used to being alone at this point, but it doesn't mean it doesn't like bother him. And talk like thinking about how Bev was talking about her son and Kana, about her daughter and family and his family, knowing that he knows that more likely than not they're away, so it's better, but that he hasn't seen them. He hates that he can't make sure that they're okay. And I feel like in the end, now he's laying down, just kind of crying quietly to himself. He just like thinks of his mom, and he just says to himself, like, I miss you, and I wish you were here. And he just kind of stays there. And I think he just falls asleep as that's happening.
Well, before you did that scene, I was going to perhaps come and knock on your door, but we can leave that.
He's probably asleep by the time you knock on the door.
Just wonder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, are drinking merry? Or is there anything else that you want to achieve this evening before you two hit the hay, so to speak?
No, I think.
I just think right before as we're like heading up to bed, Canal will find just some moment to get Bev's attention and just, hey, can I give you a hug? I just feel like I can't imagine being separated from my baby girl, and I can't imagine how tough that choice was, but I can't. I just and just like grabs.
Yeah, Bev will just pull you into a hug. Yes.
Oh, you poor thing.
I'll be fine. I'd be more worried about Aiden more than me.
Hey, don't discount your half of the relationship. You know, it's allowed to be hard for you too.
It is. It definitely is. I'm not discounting that. I'm not trying to.
And hey, and well, I imagine if Kana was taller, this would be a grabbing the shoulders and shaking, but it's the hips because I can't reach any higher. Hey, if this mysterious fucking guy isn't taking good care of you and your kid, I'll fucking kill him. Okay.
Oh. Oh goodness. Okay. It's okay.
It's fine.
You're...
It's fine. It just you deserve better than fucking. I'm very drunk.
You are very drunk. I was gonna ask, do you need to lay down for a bit?
Maybe
Yeah.
Bev and I exchange glances and do the kind of let's just carry Kanar up.
Yeah, like the push behind, just like okay.
It's like
Bedtime.
Kanar's not even aware that we're going. We carry on the conversation. We're still talking, but we're just leading you between us.
Yeah.
Leaving you in Lothering like that. You just fucking.
It was my decision. It's okay. Yeah, and it's just like talking you through it, trying to get you into bed.
Especially once Kana starts
Comforting
threatening
Kana.
people.
Yeah, comforting Kana over your trauma. I love it.
And Kana's just like, I'm gonna kill people. Like, okay.
I'm looking at the worried faces, like just a little bit too much. It's fine.
Just a little too much.
You see Shannon just like passing over to you, Aaron, in like a jug full of water. Like, you guys will probably need that.
Oh, who's that? She's so pretty.
That's just Bev, darling. Come on. Let's do this.
Not you two.
My bad.
Give you a wink.
So, Kana's escorted to bed. Oriana, you will be passing them to go to your room. So is there anything you would like to do before you head off to where sleeping sad boy is?
Before Ronan leaves, you just get like a little tug on your shirt on the back.
I turn and see you and
Just got your
Bed's
shirt.
maneuvering.
Yeah.
Kanar through the door. I'm like,
Sorry, it won't take long.
No, it's fine.
I don't know who she means tomorrow, but I may just hide behind you if that's okay.
Always.
You can just say I'm a shy sister or something. Just
You are my shy sister.
thanks.
Yeah,
That way I don't have
nothing
to
to worry
go reapply mud.
If you need to leave, I'll come with you, okay?
Thank you. You don't have to if you want to meet them, but
No. Well, we'll go, and you can hide behind me. And if it's not what you want, then I'll come away with you.
I'm actually about to cry.
Meet me in the
Thank you.
morning, and I'll spruce you up.
Okay. Appreciate it.
That's all right. I have a special unsprucing kit as well. So
Okay, good. Yeah. Because I mean, you know, he could be a blacksmith or something, right?
he'll be a blacksmith.
Yeah.
Could be.
He might not be a blacksmith.
Okay. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. I'll squeeze your hand.
You'd get like that little scared girl squeeze, you know,
Hey.
like there's like a little shake with it.
I'm quick at running too.
Right? Yeah. Obviously. You're really good out there, by the way. Like I know I told you that, but like the hunting thing.
Oh. Thank you.
Yeah.
I left it behind. Yeah. I felt I got out of touch with it, so thank you.
You know,
That
it's
means a lot
funny.
coming from you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I actually did the same. My mom taught me a long time ago when I was a kid. So it hasn't come up until now. Glad I
My
remembered.
mum taught me, but I was young when she passed, so
Sorry.
no, my father. Well, he's a falconer there, and he was busy training my brother, and I suppose that's when I started to think about moving on. It took years, but
They want to be a falconer? Or is that not a thing? I don't know. I'm just asking. Sorry.
you see her touch, like she's got these two big hawk tattoos on her neck, and her eyes kind of drift off slightly.
Sorry. I didn't mean to make it weird.
It's not weird. It's all I want.
Okay.
One day, maybe.
I'm sure you will if you want it.
Yeah.
We should be able to do what we want.
Hey, didn't you come to me for support?
Sorry. Right. And again, you see the the pleasant smile, not the kind of like strained pain, hide the pain herald smile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You better go see how our
Anyway.
boy's doing.
Yeah, I'm a little afraid to knock on the door, but I figure if nothing else, I'll just pill bug and leave him alone. He won't even know I'm there.
He'll be okay. I'll apologize tomorrow.
Yeah. It'll be okay.
That's if we're not.
And if not, I'll just, yeah, I'll say, and if nothing, I'll just give him a muddy hug. I'm sure that'll make him feel better. And Ariana will go to the room.
And Aralan goes to her room.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, a rest is had. You will awaken. It's hard not to awaken at a particular time in the morning because towns like this definitely have a point at which it has woken up, and the sounds of hustle and bustle and animals and conversations happening outside of windows and people moving along the corridor where you're staying in the creaky wood of the floorboards. So you will slowly, up to you how swiftly each person does, but you will be rising somewhat at the same time.
Can I wake Kanar with water?
How?
Hello?
Ooh, don't tempt me.
Hello. Yeah.
Aranan, no, just wants to like
With
sit
a
on
glass of water.
yeah, sit on the edge of the bed and just gently kind of like, probably just stroking Kanar's hair until she becomes conscious. Drink this.
Yeah.
All the way down.
Thanks.
One go.
Thank you. Ah,
And then I lean in and
could you
just kiss
turn
your
the
forehead.
sun down? Ah, thanks.
Do that.
Thank
Like
you.
over the top of you.
Damn. I didn't mean to go so hard yesterday.
I think you deserved it. I mean, if you can't let your hair down after escaping a blight, when can you?
I guess. Yeah. And it's just like thinking back.
You
Oh
don't.
man.
No, don't worry. You didn't embarrass yourself. You only challenged 3 people to a fight.
Did I threaten violence upon Beverly's man?
I mean, he didn't hear it, so that doesn't count, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Person
got-
from the other table is still listening in.
Okay. Man. Forgot what I was gonna say.
That's
Oh,
the
I got-
alcohol, dear.
Yeah, I guess I got a couple apologies I owe today.
No.
What
I
are
have an
y'all
apology
talking
for
about?
you.
Beth is in the same room.
Yeah,
Right.
through your yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, sorry for the threats yesterday. I would never hurt anyone unless they deserved it. And I tried talking to him first. You know how I roll.
Does
I
he
know.
deserve it?
No.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
Then it's all good.
Fair enough.
I give Kanara a look, kind of like, we'll make that judgment today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Y'all are talking about him as if I'm still in his life.
You are still in his life.
In a way,
I mean, your
Yeah.
child is in his life.
Yeah.
more of that.
Yeah, just because you have a kid with someone doesn't mean that the feelings are still there. At least speaking from experience.
Yeah.
If Dirk didn't provide
Like,
a
you're
good,
right.
Mm-hmm.
you know, if Dirk didn't provide a good some child support, might not see him as often as I do, you know.
Yeah, so
Anyways.
relatable. Anyway,
My business. Yeah. Yeah.
It seems to be a common trait that having a child provides you with both your greatest regret and your greatest joy.
ain't that the truth?
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Listen, we've been
I-
spending a lot of time together. I've picked up Orthamar accent.
Yeah. That tracks.
you have to have all of Doris Orthamar's having a real thick Southern accent.
Yeah, it's listen. They're all most of them are American in the games at least, so
That's
you know
true.
it's not wildly offbeat. So as you guys are able to rise, you can go and seek out your breakfast as you wish. Our two quiet, nervous beans will wake up in the same room also. Are any words exchanged, or are we just like it's breakfast time? I'll see you there.
I would say honestly, Orion's gonna take Phelan's lead because she's
Mm.
gonna be not creepily like you, okay, like, but she's gonna be looking at you like, see how you're doing.
Phelan, I think like Phelan might have woken up just slightly earlier. And he just spent some time whittling on the bed. He's finishing like a little palm-sized, like whiskey-shaped animal for Aiden. But he's basically waiting for Oriana to wake up to go get breakfast. She didn't want to go down alone.
I think she even sleeps like a pill bug, honestly. Just like as small as possible. Which is kind of
autism
funny because
hands.
she's and the funny thing, she's kind of tall. She's actually 5'7", so it's really just like
She's one of the tallest
how-
in the group.
yeah, like how can she compactly curl up? But she'll wake up and just is that the gift for Aiden?
Yeah. And
It's really pretty.
Beth just said he liked whiskey, so I figured have his own little whiskey. Not the drink, though. I don't think a 10-year-old should be drinking. I guess it
Probably
depends on
not.
the culture.
I mean, I'm Ferelden. That probably not.
Okay.
And I think if you'll allow, she's gonna pull one of the threads off of the cord that's got her stuff together, and we'll kind of just. She's not. I mean, she's dexterous, but not necessarily like crafty, and just kind of puts a nice little gold, little scarf on the dog. If you allow. Yeah.
Hand it over.
Yeah, just a little
That's nice.
decoration. We don't have much, but
It
Yeah.
doesn't take much for a gift. It doesn't have to be fancy or expensive. I think it has to just come from the heart, you know?
Yeah, I agree with you. I know how he feels. He'll like it.
I hope so. I think the others went down for breakfast. I didn't want to leave you here alone, so
Thank you.
Yeah.
Before we see them, they're pretty kind-hearted, from what I can tell. I know I didn't mean anything mean by it, but I don't think they did either.
I know. People can be kind and not mean anything by it, but it can still hurt.
Yeah. I think they'll apologize.
Sure. I'm not stupid, you know?
I know you're not stupid. You named every type of bear that exists.
There's only 9 of them, so it's not that hard.
Yeah, but I've never seen them. I mean, I read books for many years, and I've never read anything about bears.
But I'm not talking about intellectual, facts or anything. I'm not. It's hard sometimes to read people, okay? And it just is. And I don't always get it right. And I know they weren't trying to be mean. But I already beat myself up over it a lot. And I know I put my foot in my mouth a lot. So.
Well. And I think she kind of sinks down, and if you're curled up on the bed, she's not going to touch you necessarily, but she's kind of just going to do the same kind of motion, like curl up little hands on the edge. If it helps, I kind of was trained to watch people and see everything that they don't want to say. Honestly, being on the other side, it may just be a grass is greener kind of thing. Kind of wish I had the superpower to not see everything. People can be really terrible, even if they know that you can't tell the difference. It's pretty awful.
People are terrible all the time. I don't need to see everything to know that much.
Yeah.
And I know they're not terrible. They're not terrible people. They're good people.
Yeah, I didn't mean them.
No,
I just
yeah,
meant
I know.
general.
Just,
Well,
it's fine. They didn't mean anything by it anyway.
no. And if you ever want to know or ever have a question about it, I'll tell you the truth if you want to know. Or at least what I can tell.
I appreciate that.
But I won't do it unless you ask, okay?
Okay.
Or if we're about to die or something horrible. You know what
Yeah.
I mean.
I
Survival
may not
stuff.
asking might not be the last few words out of my mouth, but I would
Yeah.
appreciate knowing sometimes.
Right, and not scary times. Yeah.
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 I might just like look at you like very afraid, so that might be like, oh my god.
I'll take that as a signal.
Yeah. I do that a lot apparently, so sorry.
No, I do the same thing. I try to hide it, but sometimes I'm sure it comes through.
Okay.
Which one is the good ear?
And he'll point to the side of his hair that's not covering an ear.
I'm looking at the art real quick. Left, okay.
Yeah.
All right,
It's
and
his left side that's good, I believe. Yeah,
no.
his left side.
I'll make sure to try to just quietly tell you on that side.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You should probably go down for food.
If you're ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll just look around for a moment, just take her hand and squeeze it.
And I think you get like both of like the little finger. You know what I mean? Like the
Little...
like, curled up fingers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We can wait if you want, but whenever you're ready.
Okay. So I was reading the comments. My Florence
Mhm.
face was activated.
Yeah, it was. Okay, so you guys are able to head down
yeah.
to breakfast. There are things on offer that you can go to. It's essentially like a breakfast buffet table, and that there's like colder things there, so you can get some fruit or what have you, or just some bread. And some cheese is like laid out for people to help themselves to. And then if anyone needs anything warm, then you get a bowl of like a breakfast hash or something like that for those that want it. But you're able to all come together.
I'm loading up on some food.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go and deal with the thing.
I eat half of mine and I pile the rest onto Kanar's plate.
Kana will eat it all. She already had a really, really overly loaded, especially with, you mentioned potatoes.
I did. Yeah.
That's, she's pretty much
It's a
loading up with
carbs
potatoes.
morning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might just look at Bev before we leave. Well, like as we're getting ready to leave, and just be like, can Oriana and I have just as long as it takes to brush a couple of Jessicas?
Say that again. I spaced out for a second.
I just want to freshen Oriana up. Have we got time before we leave?
Yeah. I don't think there's like any specific time. I think we should actually all talk a bit before we do meet them.
Sounds good. And then I probably go into my axe and I turn to Oriana and I just like brandish a bar of soap and a pair of scissors and I'm like, okay, you're mine.
There's a moment of just, oh shit. Looks around. Is there a closer door?
Yeah.
Bev's blocking the only exit. No, I'm kidding.
Is this
Has
just
a brush in one hand?
Is it a
Kidding,
like a
not
sycamore
kidding.
down?
Turns into bug, skitters away. Not
Mhm.
kidding. Alright. Fine. We'll do it.
We don't need to play this scene, but I think essentially I'm just kind of freshening you up.
That
Yeah.
Mulan
Yeah.
bathing scene.
Yeah, exactly. But what?
As long as you'll make the hair even, I think is all she'll ask.
No, so what Iranan does
okay.
is she's not going to do like a huge amount to it, but what she does is she's like cuts it in such a way that I pin like parts of it up so that you look very sort of fashionable and stylish when it's like that. But then I kind of unpin it all and let it all drop down, and you can see it's all like shaggy and unkempt and kind of so it's
Heck
got
yeah.
like a
Still love it. It's definitely, just for everyone's visualization, mind palace here. It's basically a mullet if it was turned sideways. So like the left side is longer and everything else is short. It's
sideways
got a-
mullet.
the sideways mullet.
Fine.
Transformer hairs. It's just, it's got
Yeah.
a special like neat upper mode.
But yeah, definitely not nearly as muddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do wash you.
Okay. I'll
I think,
replay it later.
Not a big scene or anything, but just while that's happening, Kana like runs and grabs something from her cart just while there's time. And
Uh-huh.
grabs it.
Absolutely. Okay. So some tidying up. Things are grabbed. Beverly, you said you wanted to maybe talk to them before you set off?
Yeah, I wanted to have a chat with everyone specifically about like what our next moves are, because I don't think we've really talked about if we're going to stay in South Reach or if we're going to continue on towards Denerim. Because I know the plan like originally was to head towards Denerim, but we said we would
Yeah.
discuss it more in South Reach.
Yeah. Okay. So you're going to have that conversation before you head to the...
Yeah, preferably
Destination.
because I feel like there's going to be questions asked of Bev when we do meet them, and I want to have the answers.
I have the answers. Okay. Very well. So you kind of wait for everybody to slowly gather as everyone just finishes up their breakfast and gets that digested. And the place is much quieter now, so you have the kind of space and room to talk properly, should you wish. But while we're doing said sprucing up and gathering things, we're going to take a 10-minute break, everybody, because we're at our halfway point now. We'll be hydrating, stretching leggies, having bio breaks. We recommend you guys do the same, but please do come back after the 10 minutes is up and we'll have this conversation, everybody. Yeah, see you in 10. Hi, everybody. I hope you're doing well. We are back. We are having breakfast, and whilst people are fetching things and Oriana's hair is in an updo, you're able to come back around the table, and Beverly, you are able to start a conversation that's maybe just rolling around in your head this morning.
Sorry, the titties through my whole.
It's
thought
like me
off.
having to like seriously
I'm
start back
sorry.
an episode. No, listen, you are so valid for that.
I'll say titties usually do that. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
throw off my train of thought.
Yeah.
Yes, I would like everyone to have a conversation about where our plans are leading us. And yeah, I guess I would just wait to gather everyone at this table and
We're all gathered here today.
Yeah.
just ask. So, what are our plans, by the way, from South Reach? Like, I assume we're not all planning on staying. We talked about Denerim.
From my point of view, I travel, and I have nowhere in particular that I need to be or want to be. And I'm happy to go with the consensus of the group. I know when we left, we were in a panic and a hurry, and Denerim seemed big and safe, but I mean, I've got plenty of people that I don't want to see there. 7, to be precise.
That's
One
No,
for
very
every day.
precise. I mean, I don't mind going. I think I might eventually go near the Orlais border. I think that's where my old clan is currently. If I do end up going that way, I kind of want to check in on them.
Okay.
we'll say Orlais the opposite direction.
We would have
But-
to do.
I
quite a
don't
big
know where
loop.
things are.
Oh, you're good. And I was gonna say, like, honestly, if Oriana had made her clean up, I'll tell you what Oriana actually looks like. If you want to know.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
We should have a
So-
reaction to this. You're correct.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, the thing is, I
I
don't
specifically
think in all
didn't
the
do a
episodes-
reveal. Because
Yeah,
I knew
like
you'd be, yeah.
I don't think anyone has actually seen what she looks. I've never said it.
So,
yeah.
who are you?
So with the hood back, her hair is very bluntly cut in the front and on the side, on the right side. On the left side is longer, kind of tapered down. And she actually has a lot of freckles on her face and a scar on the left side of her nose and bright green eyes. So,
Excuse me, we're trying to have a conversation here. Oh, shit!
yeah, she made me clean up.
Wow.
You're really pretty.
Thank you.
Damn.
I would
I
like
mean,
to run away now. What?
You're so
okay,
pretty with the
ow.
mud. We're just you're pretty
Oh.
without the mud as well.
Thank you. No, I thank you. It's not that. I feel
We
very
should turn our
exposed now.
attention to other things.
Yep, thank you.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I
Yeah.
know Orlay is like in a different direction, but I figured eventually I could kind of just.
Yeah, if we
make
wrap
my
back
way.
around.
I mean, you guys don't have to come with me, but
I'll be
It's
heading
fine.
sort of that way, towards, Kirkwall's at least west.
Mhm.
So that's a good start.
Um, I don't really want to go to Denham either. I was gonna. Well, okay. I was going to Orlay first, actually, or well, around that way. But with everything, I'm gonna try to go back home from a place outside of Denham.
so your home's
Okay.
outside of Denver.
Mm-hmm. It's a port
we
town
don't want to go
south of
there.
that. What?
And we don't want to go to your home.
No. I that's where I changed the plans. I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
I have to make sure my mom's okay.
If we're going to go any direction towards Orlais, we're going to have to pass up and go essentially through Denerim to loop back around. We can't go south.
Are there any woods? She asked
I mean-
desperately.
Maybe you could stay at your mom's, but I think it's important that Bev goes to Denham. She has family there that she needs to see as
Right.
well.
No, you're right. Okay.
But if it's not too far, you could stay with your mom for while the rest of us are there, and maybe Aranan can stay with you. Aran, you don't want to go to Denham either. I don't want to
Yeah.
force you, but I think it's important for Bev as well to see her family.
Of course. If I go to dinner with y'all, I'll just probably hide. That's okay.
We'll put more mud on your face.
It's a
I
big
was
city.
honestly planning to after we get out of here, but yeah.
I have a mud application pack. Do not
You
worry.
know what could work instead of mud if you put like kind of like war paint, kind of like Aranon does, but like you could hide your features and not be stinky unless you want to be stinky. But there's other
Helps
ways
with
of being
hunting.
stinky.
Yeah.
I guess you
Well,
just sit
you
next to
probably
me a lot.
I have like a little pack that I open, and there's literally like dried dung in there. It's like, hey, I used to be a
Oh,
hunter
perfect.
too, you know.
won't. Like, oh, perfect.
I mean, not that it's bad. You get used to it when you travel a lot on the road.
Honestly, I
but-
think we have a long road ahead, unfortunately for you. Sorry.
It's okay. No, I like sitting next to you. It's fine.
Who are
I
we
think
meeting
if-
today?
Yeah.
Like Oriana just wants no more focus. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
Just a little drop note. Denham is also an option for you, Kana, for shit that would take you
Yes,
to Kirkwall.
absolutely. Yeah. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I thought I said something about that, but I guess I didn't.
not
Mm.
today, but we definitely heard
Today.
it before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, for the table, Iran is absolutely fine to go to Denham. She can handle whatever's thrown at her. But given the option of being support for Oriana if we stay nearby, then she would do that.
You have a number of. I mean, I know that we've said exes, but you also have contacts who are in Denham. I think a high number of your contacts in Denerim are Elven as well, and so you've heard rather troubling news about what's happened to their alienage. Just as a note.
Confirmed in Southreach.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Yeah. But so that's not to say that isn't going through Arana's
Yes,
mind.
absolutely.
But she is letting the table kind of make the decisions because she can work around them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't mind helping get y'all there.
And Kana, you wanted to see your daughter, right?
Yeah. I mean, if we're headed even towards Denerim, I'll be going through eventually. Anyway, I gotta get to Kirkwall. I love all y'all guys, but I really need to make sure my daughter's alright.
Obviously.
I sent out ravens, but yeah.
And I mean, either way, it's about the same distance from Kirkwall to Orlais than from Denerim to Orlais. I think I wasn't the path maker. We're not talking about Mass Effect, by the way.
yeah. The distance from Kirkwall to Denerim by boat, you'd be about the same journey time to then get into Orlais. Yeah.
Where did you say was it around the Heartlands that my clan was?
So you just know that they're likely somewhere in the region between Ferelden and Orlais by this time, knowing travel speeds. But where they go, the thing about the Dilish is that they will travel around. I don't think yours go too far north, so I think it's just a journey into and through Orlais with going back. There's usually like migratory patterns, essentially.
Yeah. It's like trying to think about what the season is, the time of...
Yeah. So, you can strategize if when that happens and
when we get a chance to go that way, I'll strategize. I'll try to think about where they would currently be and strategize how much it would take me and all that stuff.
Yeah, given that there's a global crisis going on right now, things might get a little disrupted as well.
So it sounds to me right now that heading north to Denerim and then possibly taking a ship to Kirkwall afterwards is what we're looking at.
Yeah, we could sneak you on board in a barrel, Oriana.
Oh.
If you don't want to be seen,
If you pillbug up real good, you could fit in a barrel.
Definitely.
We're not putting Oriana in a barrel.
No.
Oh.
Not permanently.
Why would it be
Honestly,
permanent?
Sounds really cozy, honestly.
It might actually be better if it's a crate because the barrel can roll, and that gets really nauseating. Don't ask me why I know that.
Speaking from experience.
Maybe. I was young. Anyway.
Young and foolish.
But,
I used to go barrel rolling.
We all end up in a barrel at one point or another in our lives, alright?
Yeah, right?
So, where are we going, Bev?
Right. Yeah, I can lead you guys there. Definitely. I just wanted to have a plan set out before Aiden's gonna be asking me questions about if I'm staying, where I'm going, and why. So I don't want to hide anything from him or just make him feel like I don't want to be here.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this way.
Yeah, you're able to round everyone up and start the journey. It's a nice day outside. Yeah.
Yeah. You just have a little hand on the back of your dress.
It's a clear day outside. And although it's still got that sort of cool morning breeze, it's certainly not warm yet in the year, but it's nice just to see some clear skies and some crisp air. And the village, despite the fact that there are a lot more people here than there ordinarily would be, there are signs clearly that there's quite a number of people who have come, not necessarily just from Lothering, but from the south. There's still a slightly upbeat air. It feels a little different right now compared to what Lothering had been just before you left there.
Can
And yes.
Before we start heading towards the keep, I want to kind of just swing by one of the boards for missing people and put up the posters that Ev made last night at some point.
Yeah.
That I said in my head but forgot to say out loud.
Yeah. Noted. You know what? You could always get Sonny. He is an actual artist, and he could paint up pretty accurate descriptions of them if you wanted.
This is true. I do
He's
think
probably seen your parents also.
He knows that. Yeah, he was a local, so.
Yeah, I do think I just want to put up something right now, even though we already talked about what's being done with that, but still
you're gonna put it
among
up
the
anyway.
others.
Yeah. Okay. You can do so. So you guys swim past one of the boards, probably the chantry one, with where you are in town. And you start to walk through the town square. You will move through some fairly nice homes. You know, the sort that, like, the people who own businesses in town likely would be living in. So the people who are the butchers and the grocers and they're the ones that have the clothing shop, you know, so they're nice enough. And then you keep going, and then start to head up a rather main street and get to the gates of the keep and just keep walking.
The hand on the back of Aranan's dress, like.
Uh-huh.
I'm not looking back at my friends.
Yeah, you're like, lovely day, isn't it? And you'll see that, like, when you get in, there's an area where it's like one of the side doors. It's not the big main door, but there is a side door that you and a lot of the people who live and work here are more likely to use. And you can approach there. There's a couple of guards who kind of give you a bit of a nod.
Maybe he just works
Lyrium?
here.
As Oriana is hiding
money,
in her
money.
hood, I'm tweaking the hair. Just
Mhm.
keep it neat around
Cutting
it.
it out a little bit, yeah.
And
That
the
was
guards
not
will
changing her appearance at all, by the way.
No. So they'll, you know, misbrewer you, and show you in, kind of look over everyone and be like, okay. And you're led inside. Whatever it was they were expecting today, it was not this.
An alpha dwarf.
A dwarf and elf
Two tall woman.
Chasing woman, yeah, they're
Yeah.
like, okay. And you guys are kind of led into a side room, and it's been laid out. There is seating. It's not like a table and chairs style, but there is a number of like comfortable chairs and like sofas essentially. It's a kind of lounge, I guess. Sort
I
of.
just want y'all to know that Phelan doesn't wear shoes.
Mhm.
I want that to be very clear in this moment.
I rarely wear them, so don't worry.
And you're able to like take a seat. It seems like there's already like a table off to the side with some like refreshments of like there's some fruit juices. There's probably like a jug of Ferelden ale, and like some pastries, you know, some cheese because it's Ferelden.
I'm putting some of that cheese in my pocket.
Yeah.
I slip a hair of the dog to Kanar.
Yeah. It's
Oh, I
actually quite
shouldn't-
good. Yeah, it's
Oh.
like the good kind of Ferelden ale, you know? Yeah.
This cheese is really good.
And I was like,
This
I
Abbey
shouldn't,
juice
and then
slaps.
This Abbey juice slaps, bro. This is like fresh, not from concentrate.
Yeah. Oh, it's cloudy. Oh, look at my
Ooh.
vitamins I'm getting today.
This is for you, Ma.
Yeah. There's maybe like
Wait.
this
Phelan, that's not apple juice, that's cider. Wait.
Abbey juice. So you're you know, you're like a little surprised by the setup. It feels intentional.
Mhm.
And there's maybe a moment where like you're trying very hard, Beverly, to just be like, "This is fine. I'm just gonna hopefully nobody asks any questions."
Bev.
And maybe if
Oh,
like
Lord.
if someone is like looking at you about to say like, "Beverly, what the fuck?" before the words even get out, you guys can hear footsteps approaching and some laughter.
Squeeze Oriana's hand.
Yep,
Look at her.
I am absolutely just.
Isn't this face, you guys?
Show her we're
Just
ready to
death
run.
grip on
Yeah.
my staff.
Yeah,
You
definitely
can hear the
hiding
creak of
behind.
wood.
Yeah.
Like, creaking under the head.
Everyone's like.
Mhm. And as everyone collectively holds their breath, maybe even you included, Bev. Like, God, I hope this goes well. Make her preserve me. Coming into the room, you can see a 10-year-old boy who has dark hair and fair skin, looks very healthy and very well kept. Not wearing like super fancy clothes or anything like that. Just looks comfortable and like a regular 10-year-old boy. And beside him is a tall man. Again, was described last session, but is like mid to late 50s, but like a good fit and healthy mid to late 50s. You know, could still like
Fuck you
and
up.
bench a few presses. Yeah.
Yeah.
And blonde hair, tied back, looks a little less formal than maybe normally would. Dressed not in the refinery that you would expect, but clearly wearing the mark of the Southreach hold. And if any of you have seen him before, which you may have, because there's gonna have been times where he's passed through Lothering, it is in his area that he controls, is the Earl of Southreach, Leonis Bryland. And you can see he's got like a hand on Aiden's shoulder, and Aiden is like laughing at something that he said, but doing that sort of like laughter where someone's just said something that like a 10-year-old is like, like.
I feel like there's just everyone looks at them
Side-eyeing Bev.
and looks at Bev.
Yeah.
And Bev's hiding in a drink.
Yeah, and he'll come in. He's still got
That's
one
Jill
arm
hiding
that's
in his
in a sling. So it still has bandage. It looks a bit beaten up still. But we'll come in, look at all of you, and give like a pleasant, if slightly formal, like nod of the head, and then we'll look to you, Bev, and just give you a bit of a grin. Good to see you.
It's good to see you too. I'll look down at Aiden, and I'm not gonna like force him into a hug or anything, but I'll put like a hand on his shoulder and just say, "How are you feeling this morning? Good mood."
Good. Yeah. I had bacon this morning. It was great. It's
Oh,
like the
that's
really thick
nice.
kind. Yeah.
The thick kind is my favorite, so
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
And you'll see him like move slightly, to like lean into your touch and against you a little bit, but like still with that arm of his dad on his shoulder as well.
I see there were someone's.
Are these your friends?
I'd like to meet them.
Yeah. Do I need to? And looks up at Leonis, who just like, no formal greeting needed. You do what you want to, son.
And yeah, I'll just gesture and say, "Aiden, these are my friends. Everyone, this is my son, Aiden." And
Hi, Aiden.
Hello.
looks at Leonis. Aiden's father, Leonis.
Hi, Father, Leonis.
He'll like wave at you all. He's a little flushed to the cheeks at that. It's just like, hey, hi everyone.
Phelan's just whispering to Aaron on her kind of, should we bow?
Am I? Is it my lord? I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with the like protocols and stuff.
Can I?
No, she's asking him.
Yeah.
No, I know.
No, I think today a hello is enough.
Hello.
Uh-oh.
Oriana has not said anything. She's just like,
He'll move in and like close the door behind him, and then like give Aiden a pat on the cheek, and then we'll like give your shoulder a little bit of a squeeze, Bev, and just says, "Everything okay?"
I think it's just nerves.
Okay.
To be fair, she didn't tell us you were the RL.
Oh.
True.
I wanted to
Oh.
keep it
Explains a couple
surprise.
things.
I thought it would be fun.
Surprised.
Okay, yeah. Very
Maybe
fun.
it's just fun for me because
Yeah.
they don't.
Beverly was very naughty. Okay. Hi everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
I
Hi.
grab a seat, everyone. Let's just. And you see him getting like a little awkward. And those of you who may have seen him before know that he would carry himself with this sort of like, you know, straight-shouldered esteem of somebody who rules over land. And he always had to push that little bit harder into that role to get the respect of Ferelden's, because he is not fully Ferelden, so it's a bit awkward for him. But just now, in this moment, he just looks very awkward.
I think I'll kind of take over since I see that he's also not really sure what to do, and Beverly seems to be the only one who knows everything that's going on right now.
Yeah.
And
and so,
yeah. I just want to like say that my sister's hurt her back while we were hunting, so we'll just stand if that's okay.
Oh, sure. Do you need anything?
No, it's fine. She just hurts to sit for too long.
Oh, we have stuff.
she's not saying anything. It's just.
He's like, I have some various lotions and potions and
Honestly,
stuff that people are.
It's fine. Thank you so much. But
Okay.
I wouldn't yet.
I think before he sits down, Phelan kind of just walks up to Bev and then leans down and like kind of squats a little bit to Aiden. Not too close, because this kid doesn't know him, but he produces from his robes a little whiskey figurine with a little golden silken scarf. He said, "This is for you."
Awesome. Looks up at Bev with like a big bright smile. Oh.
Yeah. Bev said you liked whiskey, so it's your own little whiskey.
Oh. That's nice. Because I keep asking for one, and then you just see Lunas be like.
Maybe if you
And
ask more, you'll get one.
Well, apparently,
just
maybe
keep
on my
asking him.
birthday, maybe on my birthday, I might get one.
I think that would make a great birthday present. Looks just...
I agree, and like folds arms and looks over at Lunas.
We're just nodding. Just keep asking.
Yeah.
Fail and shine unless it's to fuck with people. But
You actually, Bev, would you know?
would I?
How much would you say you know and understand his relationship with his daughter?
Vague things, mostly through just like comments that he's made. I don't know if they've ever like talked in depth about it.
I feel like he might, especially in moments where like you're visiting, they're spending a bit of time together.
Pillow
He might
talk.
open up up a bit with you that he might not with others. You know that puppies are a bit of a sore spot because his daughter keeps going through them, gets one for like a month, and then it's gone, and then she wants another one, and then another one, and then another one. So he's like,
Yeah,
he has some like trauma here
fist
with
fight
with
this
dogs.
daughter.
Yeah,
she's not great. If you've played the game, you know she's not
the
great.
worst. The worst. Yeah, we can consider it.
But do you like the little figure?
Yeah, this is great. He has like a little bow tie. Was that like a scarf? That's like a
He
scarf.
does.
That's
Just
so
like
cute.
just like whiskey.
Yeah, just like this kid. I couldn't get a hat on him, but
Oh, that's okay.
Maybe you could find a way to put a little hat on.
thank you. You're
But
welcome.
this is Phelan.
Hi.
Phelan. Aiden. over there is Kana,
Hi.
Hi.
Radin, and her sister.
Hi.
Hi, handsome.
Oh.
I think Bev will like guffaws at that. Like,
That's funny. Hi.
Hi.
are my friends that we're traveling from Lothering with.
Oh. You live where she lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, your mom actually helped me get settled in town when I first arrived. She's good people.
She helps everyone.
He like nods in a way and isn't sure what to say to that because he's only really seen you a handful of times in his life. So it's like, yeah.
We're doing the helpful, unhelpful thing of like, your mum's great. Oh,
Yeah.
you don't see her,
I
do you?
wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, the only thing I think
100%.
of was like,
Did it on purpose because that's what you do.
Oh, well. Do you like Southreach?
Yeah, it's pretty.
What you can remember of it, hey?
Why would she forget?
It was really
it-
dark last night.
Oh.
yeah, that.
Southridge is really nice so far. I mean, the alienage could probably do a little bit of help. Glances at Leonidas and glances back at Aiden.
And I look at Phelan and just say, just keep asking.
If you look at Oriana because of that talk that they had last night or slash this morning, she's like,
thank you guys for not making this easy for Bev because
Yeah.
she's having a fantastic time right now.
It's the Phelan is that I'm autistic and shy, but I also have a deep sense of justice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it works because Bev is like so like she had a son with an Arl, but she is just such a commoner like through
Yeah.
and through that
Yeah.
she's very much has the Ferelden kind of like fuck authority.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She took it a little
I
too
mean, she
literally, but,
did.
like,
It's probably. I mean, it. Yeah. I was waiting.
literally and
Oh probably what he found so charming about you in the first place.
Has that just supplanted the best line of the
Yeah.
session?
Yeah, that's
Well-
pretty fucking good.
Done.
I mean, yeah, the alienage could do with some tidying up here and there,
What
but
kind?
you know.
Is it messy?
Oh yeah, very, very full,
fucking
very
authority?
crowded. Stop! Shut the fuck up. I'm kidding. Yeah. Have you never been to the alienage?
No.
Looks to Leonidas, looks to Aiden.
Mm-hmm.
They have some great food stalls.
Some really nice
Oh.
people there.
Yeah, I don't go out too often.
Oh.
Um,
do you want to go
Let's get air
explore
and
the city
sunshine.
with us?
maybe.
Yeah, field trip.
I mean, I go sometimes, but it's kind of looks up at Leonis.
A bit complicated when you have someone so important following you around, hasn't it?
Yes.
Well,
Presents its challenges.
maybe you could have us show you the city. I mean, we're all just commoners. Wouldn't get too much traction.
Maybe.
Only if you want to.
Mm-hmm. There's been an awful lot of people in the town,
That is right.
and you see him like, do that chewing on his lip thing when 10-year-olds who are not yet great at lying is like holding back on something, and then like looks up at Leonis.
You know what makes a young man even more handsome?
What?
Plenty of sunshine and fresh air.
Yeah. Maybe.
Only if you feel comfortable.
Well, Leonis is just gonna like hold up a hand because he can see that his son is struggling. We are in the process of planning the evacuation of the town. So,
Oh,
Wow.
maybe days out amongst a lot of panicked and injured people might not be the best send off.
Apologies.
It's okay. As far as I understand, you will know what it is that I'm trying to save my people from.
Very much.
All
You
too well.
do.
What news have you heard?
Not enough. I was there at the battle, and I have seen the sheer scale of it. I am aware that there are political tensions now, just to make things all that easier.
So it's true? What we heard, that not everyone fought?
Yes, apparently so.
What will happen?
I don't know. I have a means to find out. I'm going to encourage people to leave. I cannot force them to, but I plan on encouraging it, and then we're probably going to move north.
where to?
Do you have
Denerim?
Veteran, yes. There is unrest, of which I feel those of us who are in positions of authority around Ferelden are going to have to.
Do you have a plan of where to move your people?
Gonna be a lot of overspell.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone from the
How's
south
how's
is
Aiden?
moving.
Iden is has quietened down. Body language has withdrawn just slightly and is actually leaning into Leonis now.
Can I
Oh.
kneel down by Aiden?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll go with you and just try to be comforting. Yeah.
I'll take out my gift.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're gonna like this, but it's my most special soap. It's bergamot and jasmine.
So
Mm-hmm.
Smells good.
And I find it really calming if I'm ever worried. The smell stays on you all day.
bergamot.
Bergamot.
What's that?
It's a sweet smelling herb. I hear some people have it in tea.
Tea soap.
Why don't you smell it?
Okay.
What's that? Something. My
I know.
headset's-
Leonis has such a deep voice. All right.
And he'll give it a bit of a sniff. Mm. I've not smelled that before.
Very good at easing the nerves, relaxing you. If you ever get worried,
I'm not worried.
if you ever get worried, I know you're not at the moment. You look like a very brave young man.
I am.
I can tell.
He's got his own Mabari.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What are you gonna name him?
I don't know.
Whiskey too.
Can't.
Whiskey too.
Oh my god, it runs in the family.
It's a joke that we have. Both Kana and I have a mule, and hers was named Jessica, and so I decided to name mine Jessica too.
A mule called Jessica. That's a person name. That's funny.
Yeah, she's a
Sometimes-
sweetheart.
Maybe I should call him Roger
I like
And
that
make-
name.
and make it a person name.
Person names are funny, right?
Yeah. Roger.
What do you think, Whiskey? Is Roger a good name?
Whiskey will bow obediently.
Is he
Whiskey's, like,
upset that it's
doing,
not
like-
whiskey?
Whiskey's doing good behavior. He's on like good behavior. I'm in a fancy place mode.
He's got his
Sit-
fancy scarf, his
Sitting
fancy
to
hat.
attention. Yeah, ears pointed up the way. Thank you. You didn't have to get me gifts. I'm grateful for them though.
Yeah, we can't help ourselves.
I like giving gifts.
Oh.
I actually got something for you too.
Oh.
Do you like puzzles, Aiden?
Yes. Like puzzles like the sort that you put together or like riddles because I'm really good at riddles.
Oh, what's your favorite riddle? Let me see if I can figure it out.
Oh. And you can see him like trying to think. What
So,
is always running but has no feet?
river.
Time.
And
No.
noses.
Noses, that's funnier. That's funnier for sure.
Looks really proud of himself.
You're a clever little kid. Here, you might like this. And Kana is gonna pull a ring off of her pinky that was not there earlier. And says, "Now this is one of my daughter's favorite things. I've got a daughter around your age. She likes puzzles too.
Oh.
Cool thing about this ring." And she'll shake it, and it's a puzzle ring, so it comes apart. You can take these pieces,
Uh-huh.
move them around together, and fit them together like a puzzle, and they'll be a ring again. And I've been planning on making my daughter another one anyways, because she has this darn thing memorized, can do in about 2 seconds, but
Oh,
I think you'll have fun with it.
okay. What's your daughter's name?
Her name's Karain.
Jessica.
No.
Yeah.
Her name's Karain. I call her Rainy most of the time. She's
She's
a
a
little
very
sweetheart.
Rainy.
Oh, I got someone
Rain.
eavesdropping.
Yeah. Thank you.
No problem.
I don't know if I have things to give you.
Well,
Do we have... And you see him like lean in and like whisper into his dad's ear, and he's like, "I'm sure we can find something."
You've given us your company. That's pretty special.
It's not every day you get to meet, a wonderful kid like you.
You guys are really nice.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
I'm glad you
I
think
told
so.
you you'd like them.
Yeah.
Like, I got a 7 in it, so I should hope so.
It was nice to meet you.
Yeah. Likewise.
Well,
Yes?
And he just like looks up at Bev and like the shoulders
Maybe-
slump a little.
Maybe we could go and try a little bit of this food.
Yeah. Oriana will definitely back up and excuse herself away from the Earl, but also Aiden.
Uh-huh.
I like scoop Phelan with me as we go.
Oh, okay, goodbye. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, you guys can go.
Oh,
It's a large
run
enough
and
room that
follow.
you can go to that
To a
area and
corner.
still
Yeah.
feel like you've
It-
given
Yeah.
enough distance.
It's
Yeah.
a subtle, very unsubtle way of letting Bev have some time.
Yeah.
What's on your mind, Aiden?
I think things are a little bit scary just now. And well, what where are you going now?
Well, probably the same place you're going, at least at first.
Oh?
We are going to be heading up to Denham next.
Maybe they can come with us.
Maybe. I am going to be looking for my brother and his family. He also has a son. So, make sure that they're safe.
Does that mean I have a
A cousin.
cousin? Are they my cousin?
He is your cousin. Yeah. His name is Joseph.
Joseph.
I think you would get along really well.
I think I'd like to meet him.
I think he'd like that too.
Well, I hope that you do go there so that you are safe too, because Dad has seemed really worried that you wouldn't be safe. So I think that's probably a good thing.
I think Bev looks at
Leonis is just like, so you're just like cringe into himself for a moment.
Well, I plan on being very safe. I'll make sure that we're all safe.
Okay. Can you also fight?
She's gonna lean in. Can you keep a secret?
I'm so good at keeping secrets.
We fought Darkspawn on the way here, and we won.
Oh. Just like does the slow
Glance
pan
at
up to
Leonis
his
to see
father,
his-
and he's just
I
like,
need to see his reaction.
yeah.
Too.
His eyes widen and gives you a bit of a pointed look, but is like doing the, I'm not gonna react to that around the boy. You fought Darkspawn.
We did. Not by choice, but, you know, a small group were able to handle it.
Okay, Beverly. Good.
We'll talk about it a little bit more if you want later.
Sure. I would like to give you some gifts before you go.
Oh, I mean...
Kana coughs into her beer.
You definitely don't have to, but it's appreciated.
I insist.
I figured you might.
Use a sword.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I insist on that end, and I appreciate that your friends have been very gracious given the circumstances. I've not had to field any awkward questions yet, which is great.
Hey, what about that alienage?
They...
Yeah, do something.
And I appreciate how tender they've been with him. So if you want, they can maybe swing by the armory before you go.
Oh, that is a big gift.
If you are going to be coming up against any other very dangerous foes in the future, I would very much like you to survive that.
Yeah.
That's the armorial thing.
Yeah!
Canal's already in there.
Yeah. It's actually a
It's a
cat.
squeaky
Leonis is
door
like,
opening.
yeah. The reason he keeps eye twitching at all the talk of puppies is he's actually a cat, man.
Jill's hand making farting
I mean,
noises
we've
again.
been you, right, Bev?
Yeah. um,
Sorry.
so I don't know if that will be helpful, but they are welcome to it. Just don't go overboard. Like, don't just grab a bunch of shit so that you can sell it. Not that I have a
Oh.
problem with that, because
Gosh.
if you just need money, I could just give you money, but like,
I mean, money wouldn't go amiss, but no,
There's like 4 hands go up at the back.
yeah.
Of the screen.
that's really great. Thank you. I don't know how much more damage I can do with a laundry paddle.
Laundry paddle.
Like, you make do when you're on the road. When you're on
It
the
was
road.
great
I
to see.
Yeah, she still got one with it.
He realizes
Thank you
that
for
people are
letting me know that
eavesdropping and
you're
it's like,
Yeah, well.
eavesdropping.
Oh,
Sorry, I won't eavesdrop.
Yeah.
I'll take that statement back.
he was a
No, it's fun.
I can't help it. You're like on my one good side.
I would have paid good money to see that.
I guess all those sparring sessions with Bryce did teach me something.
You heard from him.
Last I heard, he was stationed at the Circle off Lake Calenhead, but I heard there's some kind of crisis going on there too. So
Oh, that's just
still looking for news. I sent a message.
yeah. You know, it's just all we need, huh?
Yeah, might as well have everything happen.
A
at
blight,
once.
political turmoil, and a crisis at the Circle Tower. That's just okay. Well, I will go and play host, but I insist that even if they don't, you at the very least grab something to protect you and a weapon of your choice.
I will.
There are many things that I need and I wish for in this moment with everything going on, but you surviving this is pretty high on that list, so
Well, I mean, the good news is that I plan to. So
well, that's great. That's good. I'm glad we are on the same page with that.
when are you planning on moving everyone north?
Really soon. In a few days, if possible, at least the start of it. I'm gonna give them a bit of a head start. I'm torn because I would like to be amongst the last to leave so that I can defend the retreat, but I want to get him out of here as soon as I can. And I don't want anyone else being responsible for his safety, so...
Do you want us to take him to dinner?
Where's Oriana's hand again?
Yeah.
I mean, if not, we know a couple other refugees in the city who I think I would trust. sending him along with.
I felt the most intense dread when I was on that battlefield and I was not near him to know that he was okay. I'm not keen on feeling that again. but I
understand. Yeah.
appreciate and I understand the offer, and maybe it is the sensible thing to do. If anything happened, if your group was suddenly accosted, and then I could lose you both, and I don't know if I'm.
Yeah, I'll just kind of like reach out and put a hand on his arm. I mean, I can assure you that he'd be safe with us, but I understand that that doesn't necessarily
No, I
mean that the fear goes away.
know that you would. It's not you that I'm. Absolutely trust that you would do everything that you needed to.
He is my son.
Yes. It's the situation that is playing in my mind. But, I suppose I need to also honor the responsibility to the people of Southreach, so... I'll let
At the very least, we can clear the way on the way to Denerim. I heard there's bandits plaguing the road. I think
Oh,
someone here
those
took the job.
fuckers. I've half a mind to go and deal with them myself, but currently my sword arm is out of commission.
Might make things a little bit more difficult.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I just didn't want to presume, given all that we discussed in the beginning, that, if it's what you want, I'll support it.
We can ask Aiden what he thinks.
Yeah. Yeah. You just see him, like, sitting back and, like... Okay. If that's what you want.
We are all dealing with the dread of not knowing where our family members are right now.
I know. I do know that. I do. I don't know why. Listen.
No, I'm saying I understand, but if you want him to leave before the possibility of Darkspawn coming up from the south, his mother's here, and we're going north.
She's already killed Darkspawn.
That I have. With help, I would say. It's not really me.
Well, sure. I killed some too and had an army, so, you know, it's...
We're even then.
I understand. Like, at the very least, if in waiting to ensure as many people get out, things take a turn for the worst here, at least I'd know he got out and that he had you.
And I've been told I'm hard to get rid of, so...
He looks like he's about to say something and then holds his tongue. Okay. Well, you definitely need to make sure everyone is kitted out as best as they can be. I can send people with you if you want.
I think that's fine. I understand, but I think we'll travel better with what we've got. We'll take full advantage of the armory, though.
Please do. What's mine is yours.
Money?
Phelan, you can't just ask people for money.
I'm sorry, that's like I don't know, it's just weird, like orange hair girl in my mind just asking for things. I don't know, man.
It's okay. We'll give him some time to get what he needs. I want him to take our horse. He's been taking some lessons, and at least then if he needs to bolt, he can.
That
If
sounds
that's
good.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. He will convince you that he has been learning how to use swords and bows, which he has. That does not mean that at 10 years old he should be doing it.
No. I will enable a lot of things with that one, and I will put my foot down.
Okay, good. Okay. I should go and speak to them. I don't want it to feel awkward. I wasn't sure what to say to them. I'm not sure what to say to them.
Just, I don't know,
I'll
be
just-
yourself or something.
Meanwhile, Phelan's like, damn, these grapes and cheese are great.
Yeah. When
He's
you
doing
have
the
them together,
ratatouille thing.
yeah.
I didn't know you could have them together like this. It's great. I mean, I did actually. We have a lot of different fruits and cheeses when back in my.
You'll hear Leonis is going to approach you, but he's actually going to give you another little like arm squeeze, Bev, before he wanders over. You should try it with apple. Apple and
What?
cheese is also.
You're
Ap-
real
apple and
silent
cheese.
for a tall guy.
Sorry,
I mean, I guess everyone's kind of tall. to me.
it'll be the Arlesian in me.
Tell me about it, Phelan.
Oh,
High fives, Kana.
I was muted.
I
that's
got
what
short
Bev said.
legs and a frozen margarita.
yeah.
Oh my god, that TikTok.
That joke was a sleeper. It took a while.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh,
It's-
apple? That's cool. I'll try it with the
Apple.
apple.
Cheese, yeah.
How long have you known Bev? At least 10 years, right?
One would hope.
Yeah.
Do you like her?
Yes.
Are you nice to her?
I'm very nice to her,
Okay.
I think.
Bev, is he nice to
I
you?
believe I.
Glare from across the roof.
You're allowed to answer them, Bev.
Oh, what? Sorry, I thought you were asking him questions.
No, I
No,
said, Bev,
did.
is he nice
And
to
then-
you?
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, I heard it as, is Bev nice to you? And I was waiting
I
for
have,
Leon's
yeah.
to answer. My bad. I'm just staring at you blankly. Yeah, I mean, he's very polite. A real gentleman.
How did you two meet?
Wow. This is steamy. This is hot.
We met in Lothering.
Uh-huh.
That was the illusion,
And?
huh?
Well, there was a celebration going on, and I got a little merry and thought I was being really smooth.
I guess you guys celebrated a little too hard.
Well, actually,
Or
we
just
didn't-
hard
we-
enough, huh?
Yeah.
I'm covering Aiden's ears.
Yeah. Thankfully, we both had the sense to wait till I was sober for that. But yes,
She's a cool person, huh?
very.
pretty obvious you care about her a lot.
I do.
I look at Kanar. Okay, we don't have to kill him.
Oh,
Okay.
Was
Yeah.
that on the table? Because I'm like at a severe disadvantage right now. So
I mean, you know, some guy. I've never met you. You could have been an abusive
listen,
guy. I don't know.
I understand. It's fine.
I'm
This could have
personally
been
glad
many
I don't
things.
have to hit you.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad too.
Yeah. 'Cause
My hits
I
wouldn't
have-
do much if I'm honest.
Mine would.
Oh yeah, hers would. I trust Beth to pick
Sorry,
nice people for herself.
I'm not trying to threaten you. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Listen, I imagined this going several ways, and it is going fairly well.
Passes him a slice of apple and cheese. There you
Oh,
go.
thank you.
Aw, Phelan likes him.
Yeah.
It's like a
The
peace
gift has been
offering for now.
exchanged, yeah.
You know, are you guys are gonna end up going to dinner?
Yes. At least I am going to be expected to be there, but I would like to get as many of my people out of here as possible along the way.
Including the elves.
Of course.
Did you hear that the LA Niche is on lockdown on dinner?
No. Why
I
is
don't think they'll be accepting. Apparently some
Riots.
some riots because some hoity-toity guy decided to use his money and power to cause chaos in the LA Niche during a wedding.
You see him like hold a breath and then roll his eyes a little. Well, that tracks.
I'm
The people in
saying-
dinner,
yeah.
it's
Mm.
no, they're not my favorite.
So your elven people won't have anywhere to go.
They're so clingy.
I will make sure that word is disseminated through them so that they. I mean, the Amaranthine, perhaps. Thank you for the information.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be remaining here to ensure that as many people who are willing to leave are able to do so.
Admirable. Squints. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. It's been known to happen.
It was just a fact. I didn't mean anything by it. It's just my face.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to thank you all. By the sounds of things, you had a pretty dire encounter on the way here, and I'm glad to see that she made it out alive, and I'm sure that
She was
everyone here's
scary.
efforts. They really are.
Oh no, I'm talking about Bev.
Oh, yes, I'm also aware of that. You'll smirk a little.
Hey.
Yeah, you.
In the best way
Yeah,
possible.
I did not
Bev.
say
There's
that
a
was a
kid
bad
here.
thing, Bev.
I was about to make a joke about the paddle, but then remember, there's a 10-year-old in the room.
Yeah.
There's a child.
A child. I'm aware, but I'm sure it was a group effort, and for that, I'm thankful.
Oh yeah, all the ladies in this group are very scary. I'm not gonna lie. In the best way possible.
Most Ferelden women are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna let anything happen, Beth. No, don't you worry about it.
Thank you. And
And not to be nosy as shit, but I hear you're planning on making sure that happens too.
Yes. I.
I was being nosy. You guys were like on my good ear side, and that's like sensitive hearing. So
Oh, you see him
I'm
like
always
have a
nosy.
moment where like he like looks up like he's going over what you said in case he said anything that he wouldn't want you to hear. And he's like, no, I think we're good.
kind of came in and out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, I would like to know that you're best protected as much as possible, and my armory is yours to put to good use.
That's real
Just
big.
enough. Oh, yeah. Well,
I mean, he's a big guy.
I
Everyone's a big guy to me, Phelan.
That's same. I don't. He's like wide. I don't know.
I meant like it shows strong character. You know, a lot of
Oh,
folks.
sorry.
It's fine.
A
I
lot of folks
appreciate
in your
both.
position,
Yeah.
You know,
Apologies.
I just
Well,
want to.
yeah.
Me too, Beth. Me too.
I just want to know that she'll make it safely, and I think you may be transporting with you very precious cargo.
Don't say it like that. They're gonna think I'm pregnant.
He
I was
doesn't.
about to
Number-
be like,
He doesn't
I was
realize.
about
He's
to-
just like.
yeah. What did you do yesterday?
it's only been a day.
Oh no, I meant Aiden. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
No, we're
Um,
giving him a hard time.
knowing that I should stay here to help defend the evacuation, but wanting to know that Aiden will not be in harm's way in case the worst happens. I think we've come to an agreement that he will go with you all to Denerim.
I'll make sure he's safe.
I know his actual mother will be there, but you know, I'll look after him like he's my own while I can.
I do appreciate that. It's
I think you're muted,
Like-
Torin.
Thorin.
No, can you hear me now?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aranan, you get a real like it's been a tight little shaky hand, but now it's like twisting
I will
Oh,
look
no.
at you at this point.
Yeah.
Just like I'm not going to say anything, but just like look into your eyes.
anxiety. Just, like I don't like this. Like the hand started tightening when he got closer to us, but now that he's saying we're taking a 10-year-old with us, it's just like she's not gonna say anything. But yeah.
So, as such, take what you need and make her willing. I will see you there.
Phelan's trying to calculate what he could actually use in that armory. Like,
Sweet FA.
Hey, sir. I know you're already giving us a lot. I kind of have a personal favor. I don't know if it's something you'd be able to even do. Do you happen to have any particularly well-trained and not gonna get lost ravens at your disposal that aren't busy doing politics stuff?
I have a personal rookery, yeah. I'm sure I could spare a bird. What do
fancy
you...
pants.
Yeah.
Monkey over here.
Well, as an Earl, you would hope you had your own.
Rookery.
Yeah.
I just I'm trying to. I sent some word to my daughter. She's in Kirkwall with her father at the moment. I just haven't heard back, and I don't know if they'll even be able to find me if they did send something. And with everything going on, I just if I could let her know that I'm safe, and if I could find out that she's safe, that would mean the whole world to me.
Well, I can guarantee the message getting to Kirkwall. As for a return, you may want to inform that you'll be in Denerim.
In Denerim, yeah.
The Ravens will need to know where they're going. Well, they'll send a Raven that's trained for Denerim.
Okay.
It's likely that if they were trying to get word back to Lothering...
Yeah.
I'm happy to do that. I'm already dispatching a few people as well, and he'll the eyes very casually drift in Bev's direction to handle some business. I can send word to Kirkwall. You can write it, and I'll make sure that it's sent.
Thank you so much.
Not a big ask. I am happy to do it.
It's big to me.
Of course.
Thank you.
I understand the pain of not being your child when you were in difficult circumstances. There was a moment where I was not sure I was going to be making it off that battlefield, so...
Glad you did.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Of course. If there's anything else that you feel you need to help assist in getting to where you need to go, let me know. Beverly, I'll give you the name of... There's an estate that I'll be staying at if I get there. You can head there to take Aiden. Well, if there is nothing else, I'm going to go and explain to my quartermaster the situation.
Oh, but it would be kind of funny if we did show up without telling him. You know best. You know best.
Yes. I feel maybe it's just lost in translation between Ferelden and my Norwegian sense of humor of what is funny.
Yeah, Oriana's staring daggers at you, Bev, by the way.
Okay.
Just like...
Okay, so we'll get that sorted. I'd like a chance to also speak to Aiden and... yeah.
Phelan's been telling Aiden animal facts for the last 2 minutes.
Aiden is quite fascinated.
So there's actually 9 types of bear, I found out. I thought there were only 8.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you know about wyverns? Do you call them wyverns or wyverns? I say wyvern.
I say wyvern too because it's a Y.
Okay, it must be right because you sound smart and
Thanks.
my tutor can get stuffed.
Yeah, I think I think you're right, and I think that your tutor should get stuff.
Yeah, I really like them. I like things that are like a dragon.
I know a few facts about dragons. Do you want to hear them?
I would love to, because I tried to ask my dad about the dragon that he saw down there, and he just kind of gave me a bit of a look and refused to tell me. So
Bev is immediately looking at Leona's like a dragon.
Yep.
So, you know that the big ones, really the high dragons, are actually the female dragons, and then the small ones are the male. Yeah. And there's different. How many different types of dragons do you know about?
Like a bunch of them, and I know how to draw their skulls.
That's
but I did know that fact.
really
I told my
cool.
dad that fact, and he laughed, and he says they must be Ferelden, and then Ferelden women. Am I right? I don't know what that means.
I
but...
don't know what that means either.
Yeah.
So, that's really cool. Do
you draw animals, or do you just know about them?
I can draw. I draw animals sometimes. I whittle them. Actually, I made that.
You should. And you see him he turns out and he's about to speak to Leonis. And in these moments, see, you won't necessarily know the details, but Bev would. He only refers to him as dad when it's like private company, because like when they're, it's general people, that is kept somewhat hush hush. But then pauses and then looks to you, Bev. Mom,
Yes.
can I take Phelan to my room so I can show him my drawings?
Can I go to his room to see the dragon drawings?
I think that would be wonderful.
Thanks.
That's dope.
And we'll just like immediately scuttle off, like take your hand.
Have I
and
seen the
run
Yeah.
off.
drawings?
Yeah.
Maybe. Well, actually, I feel like the last time you were here, so like 2 years ago, you would have seen a dragon. You haven't seen his 10-year-old artistic skills yet, so he's maybe advanced in his dragon drawing ability. But
Then I think I'd be like, is it okay if I also see your dragon
oh
drawings?
yeah,
I would
yeah.
love to
You
see
can
your
come. Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Do you know that the Ferelden Frostback is actually very territorial amongst all of the dragons? It's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
They actually have a lot of really big land. As they're walking, they actually have a really big swath of territory. And they let like all their little offsprings roam around. Because the mother protects them. It's really cool, actually.
You guys can hear like trailing off because Aiden is now joining in with it. I really like the colors of the Gamordans, right? And the last time I got clothes, I like insisted that the guy give me colors, and he kind of has to do what I say, and it's great.
Oh, it's
So,
really cool.
I have an outfit, and you just hear like this. The conversation will trail off for the rest of you. So now there's
really great,
three of you.
Mistral.
Yeah. Leon
I look
is
at the
just
others and
awkwardly standing there. Yeah.
I think I know where Cyan went wrong.
Yeah. I'm going to go to the armory. I'll let you know when that's sorted so that you can go in. Good things. Okay. And he just like, with his good hand, like does the dad's thigh slap thing and just walks off.
The dad thighs.
Yeah. Well, normally they do it with two hands. When it's time to go. It's time to go.
You can't. Yep.
He's got one arm. Yeah. So he awkwardly heads off, which does leave the three of you now in this room by yourself.
What? 4 of us?
Oriana, Kana, and Aranon. Because
I just left. the floor.
Because Leonis is gone and Bev and Phelan have gone off to
we're talking about dragons.
do the dragon drawings. Yeah.
We reached the peak nerding out. with
Uh-huh.
Phelan.
no. Aranan, I think Oriana kind of like grabs you a little closer to get in your ear and just. People, if they find out we have the bastard son of an Arl with us, we already have a secret to hide. And she kind of like looks at Phelan.
Phelan's not there.
No, well, sorry.
yeah.
Where Phelan went
Where
off.
Phelan
Yeah.
left, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, to be like, hey, we have a mage, but I'm not going to say that in the middle of an Arling.
And I kind of scoots up. What are we whispering about?
Look, I know that that's Bev's son, okay, but people, there are bad people that would use that against us if they know that we have the Arling's son with us and his lover, apparently.
I take both
I
your
don't-
hands and I look into your eyes. You and I are good at keeping secrets. I just have to make sure it stays a secret.
Okay.
I don't think it's public knowledge that Arl even has a son. I certainly never heard that.
Yeah, and what
we might
10-year-olds
not.
won't be like, hey, my dad,
He said he's really good at keeping secrets.
he is 10.
I know. I
Look,
know.
he's really sweet, and I'm not saying that we won't protect him until, the end, if that's what it is, but... And there's just anxiety. Like, look, I've been around all these other people, okay? They're not as bad as, like, Orlesian nobility, but they would take advantage of chaos. I'm just worried.
This situation that we're in, everything going on right now, there are not going to be many situations that we find ourselves in that are not going to be difficult, that are not going to throw up problems.
Yeah.
But we can trust in
Yeah,
each
you're
other.
right.
You're right. That people are gonna try to twist things to their advantage and make things worse. And that's why we gotta do what we can to make things better. Things gotta even out somehow.
You're not wrong. Okay, I get it. Trust me. And I would never try to separate Bev and her son. Okay, especially.
I know
I
that's
mean,
not
I don't
the
know, but they haven't been together. Yeah.
I know Bev would lay her life down for us.
Yeah. I'll make sure y'all get to dinner room, okay?
And we'll make sure you get where you need to go too.
Thanks.
I don't know how to turn this mama bear thing off. You know?
It's okay. And she's gonna look at Arana and just, I would like to leave. Well, we gotta wait for the armory.
Do you need the armory? I don't.
Yeah, if you guys, I can pick up for you guys whatever y'all might need. I'll see if there's any fancy knives or bows or something.
I have some, but yeah.
I haven't had my bow for a while. You could get me a bow. But
Yeah.
honestly, yeah.
I'll keep an eye out.
I would
Can
just
you
like
guys-
some air.
Are you capable of wearing armor? Do you know how to move around in it? It can be tough if you don't know what you're doing.
I think she lifts up her shirt, like the thing. She has armor on.
Oh, shit.
Underneath the mud. I think the mud like this, like just covers.
I don't think I've ever seen
Iranon
that
doesn't.
clean before. Okay.
Yeah, I have leather armor. I'm fine.
Okay. Well, if I see any that's got like a magical glow about it, I'll call dibs on it for you.
I mean, he is rich.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, take it. I'm just gonna get some air, okay? If I don't get stabbed walking out of here.
There's some leather armor that you think is in my size. And I take Ariana out.
I know your measurements pretty well.
Ayo. No, I'm just kidding.
Alright.
Oh, the in-character AO that is ascended.
As we depart, Ariana, I kind of like whisper to you as we're leaving out. I know how you feel. And I'm juggling a lot, but I can't. Bev is important to me, and this, is a surprise to me too. And I know I said it the last time people joined us, but it's not far. But listen, and I kind of actually stop us for a moment just to... I'm here to run with you whenever you need to run.
Okay. And I think she kind of like grabs your hands, and she's doing that like clutch thing, and you kind of get nervous, and just kind of patting. My hands are actually a little nervous right now. Look, I don't know what Arl or place he's sending us to drop off Aiden, okay? But look, that Arl is nice, okay? He's a war hero. He fought for Ferelden. But there are some nobility in Ferelden that I can't be around.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah. Also, I don't like this kind of surprise.
No.
Yeah. Like, look, thankfully, he probably didn't recognize me, but he's not the only... Look, Aiden's secret's not the only one we have to keep. Okay?
You're not talking about Phelan.
No. great. Oh, great. Aiden's secret and Faden's secret. Phelan's secret and mine.
I'm not going to push you on this. We get Aiden to Denerim as a group. You and I, we don't have to go into Denerim. They can take Aiden the rest of the way.
Yeah.
I don't want to go in
sounds
the
good.
city.
Can we go put mud back on my face?
We can.
Okay, thank you.
I start getting the dung out of the pouch. as
Yeah,
we're going.
and I think she finally just like actually does a like an actual full breath in and out since
I pull the
getting
clips
here.
out of your hair and making it all messy.
Thank you. I'm sure this guard's like, what the fuck? That girl's just rubbing mud on her.
Like, I ain't paid to listen to this stuff. You're good.
Are they just rubbing mud on their face? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aranan's kicking her shoes off as she's leaving.
Yes.
That most of the guards are probably commoners. It's class solidarity here.
Yeah. I pretend I do not see. But yeah, so you are able to leave to get some air. Leaving Kana on her own.
Aranan.
You're just chilling in that room by yourself, Verona.
Eating
Kinda,
snacks,
it's fine.
looking
Yeah.
around the room, like
Yeah.
some
I
fancy
definitely gave a kind of
decorations.
like, kind of, you know, that kind of like squeeze, sorry, goodbye thing.
And it's quite a nice scene for Bev and Phelan to be in Aiden's room. It looks like there's a lot of stuff here, but what you'll note is that it's not like super fancy, high quality stuff. There's just a lot of toys. There's things that he's made. There's an area where he can do some painting. You can see a little practice dummy with a wooden sword that he's allowed to practice with in his room. There's what you would expect, and something quite comforting about just being in a 10-year-old boy's room and seeing like little piles of clothes that he's not bothered to pick up. You know, it's just, it feels normal. And he very excitedly shows you all of the drawings that he has. He tells you that you're both allowed to pick your favorite, but not that one or that one or that one. That you can take them. He doesn't know yet the news about the fact that he is going with you, but we can handle that next week, everybody. We will dive in with that conversation with going to the armory, and a few other bits and pieces. There was the promise of Phelan actually seeing you the following day, so we'll see if that actually happens or not.
I gotta tell him, I'm so sorry, I didn't know you were flirting with me.
So lots more to come next week. Thank you for sticking with us and watching, and we love you all very much. We're gonna do our outros. I'll let my producer see if there's anyone, if any of you guys spot anyone that needs a good raid, we can always raid them. But as for outros, I am Emma Hamalu on the internet. I use she, they pronouns. You can catch me over at Girls on These Worlds on Sunday, where it's the finale of All Templars Are Bastards. It's set to get really, it's gonna be quite an emotional one, I think. So because it's the finale, it would be really awesome to see you guys over there. Mondays you will see me also on Girls from These Worlds for Ariga Stars with Jill and Torin here, where it's just gay and magic girls. It's great. It's honestly such a comfort game for me. And then back here for Transmissions Tuesday. So players, please let us know who you are, who you've been playing, and where we can find you, please and thank you.
I'm still Emily, and I still play Kana. And it was a delight to be here. It was just a fun episode. You can find me on the internet at EmilyBard20 on things, or I've got a link tree that has all my stuff. EmilyBard20. Yeah. I'm in the other half of Transmissions Tuesdays with some of the other folks in the chat that, you know, it's normally my job to explain what that is because it's first, but I don't feel like it, so someone else gets to explain what the podcast is about today. I don't want to. But actually, the episode that just came out today, of whatever it is, is a fucking banger. If it is what I think it is, it's hold hands with a loved one if you can. Whew. Keep the lights on.
It has an extra content warning on it. It's
Yeah. Bye.
Hi everyone, my name is Satan. I don't know how to follow that up, but my name is Satan, or else a vamp on the internet. I go by she or any pronouns. I just played your resident autistic sad boy, hyper focus tism boy. He likes animals and dragons are cool. You can find me here on Tuesdays. You can also find me at Elisa Vamp Art. I do art sometimes. I do the art for here. I'm not really super active on social media right now, so you probably won't find anything from like the last year there. But I am trying to get myself to like, be a little bit more active. That's me. I can't tell you about the podcast. I'm not in it.
yes, you
But
are.
I can.
Oh, yeah, I am.
You are.
But like a little bit. I'm a little in it.
A
I'm a
little
little in
bit.
it.
Hi, hello, I am Jill, also known as Ghosty JK. I have been playing Beverly, everyone's favorite disaster mom. I am in the podcast that is mentioned, and it is. Oh, I don't remember what was said about it already. Please go listen to it. It is the Liminal RPG system, and we're currently running it off the setting of 1970s North Wales. And it's super, super fun. It's a fun setting to explore. I've been having a fantastic job. A fantastic time. We've done a fantastic job on it. My brain is so gone right now.
Done
but
a
yeah,
fantastic
you can...
job of having a fantastic time.
Yeah, exactly. That 100%. I second that. You can see me also be a disaster on Mondays on Girls Are These Worlds with what's already been mentioned, Ariga Stars. And then you can see and hear me on Transmission Tuesdays, like the podcast and here. And that's pretty much it for me. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I am Torin, or Torin Talks Creativity. I've been playing Oriana, the very nervous pillbug cockroach human rogue, who is just so happy right now. We started great. You had me in the first half. Anyway, as far as where to find me, I am in Ariga Stars on Monday. I am here on Tuesdays, not in the podcast, but here. Also, I am in the All Templars and Bastards game on Sunday. I'm just gonna pretend it's not the finale, and it's fine. We're good. This is great. And we just wrapped up
To
Erebin on
manifest
Fridays.
season 2.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
you've had so many
Right.
finales.
I know, and it's so many finales. Like they come in waves. Erebin was also incredibly emotional. It is on YouTube if you'd like to go see it at Girls Run These Worlds. It was a very, very good arc. Otherwise, I am a voice actor and a digital artist. You can catch me on my own Twitch channel, Torn Talks Creativity, on Wednesday and Saturday to check out what that is. Thank you. It's been a good episode.
Hello, everyone. I am Sakaya, and I have been playing Eranon, and she's been kind of, upbeat, mostly. It's been a good one. We've all had fun, and we ate snacks. You can find me on Horde of Tales twice this month. On the 22nd, we will be doing part 2 of the Hamster Invasion, which was part of the Women in Gaming month. So check that out, because that was great fun. And the day after that, I will be in the first of 3 parts of A Thirsty Sword Lesbian, run by Liv Kennedy. So that's going to be very, very exciting. We've mentioned the Black Teeth podcast. All I have to say about that is, for those of you that have listened, I hope you're enjoying it. What you may not know is that we have wrapped on season 2, so that's in the bag. It's happening. It's very exciting. It's a banger. And the only other thing I'm doing this month is a few exciting little pickup scenes. We've got some special, fun surprises for season 2. So yeah, check it out.
Mm-hmm. So yes, that is where you can find all of us. We will see you next week for more emotions and hilarity. It seems that is our vibe, and I approve. We are going to be raiding Chaotic Wholesome again, so please do stick around in chat and throw them some love once we get in there, and we will see you all next week. Take care of yourselves, everybody.